Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are, and welcome to QuizzleMania 20. It all begins again. The showcase of the Immorons, the greatest spectacle in all of sports infotainment. This is a big show. I am Adam, the big AB Blompier, and I will be your host for this very special tag team QuizzleMania. The defending champions will have to try and coexist as they put their tiny gold fists on the line against the Good Brothers, who you can watch every Impact in the US every Tuesday on Access TV and Twitch, and in the UK on Wednesdays on Free Sports. But first, we're going to welcome the reigning, defending, squabbling QuizzleMania champions. It's Lukewarm, Luke Owen, and Mr. Davis. Welcome to the show, boys.
Sworn enemy, Mr. Davis.
Yeah.
How will we coexist?
Can you coexist? Can the champions coexist?
So many questions, but will the answers themselves become more questions?
Can we coexist? Can QuizzleMania itself coexist with this friction between the two of you? Tell me, what's your strategy for dealing with Mr. Davis, Luke?
Well, do you know what? We've had a bit of a tumultuous relationship over the last couple of months. Obviously, he fired me live on an episode of QuizzleMania.
I remember that.
So. Yeah. And then I had to steal a channel to get my job back, and then I tricked him by pretending that I was a different person, which he fell for because he's an idiot. And then I got my job back, and I won the championship off him because he's an idiot.
Of course.
We're going to put that all aside because we've got to defend our QuizzleMania Tag Team Championships, and that means more to me than this petty squabble.
Mr. Davis, your thoughts, please.
I am going to carry this team like I always do, like when I carried us to win the first inaugural QuizzleMania Tag Team Championships, because Lukewarm Luke Owen doesn't care about you people. He's turned his back on you people. He's not a baby face.
We're not having a you people promo.
Oh, yes, we are.
You people promo.
Yes, we
Never
are.
time for a you people promo.
He told me that, and everyone, Luke told me it was you people.
It's your fault. You did this.
Yeah,
Each
your person.
One of you. Fantastic. Well, good luck, ladies and gentlemen, because they will be putting their tag team championships on the line against none other than the Good Brothers, who are set to host their first ever Access TV special Talk and Shop Full Keg next Tuesday, October 20th at 10 p.m. Eastern after Impact. It's part of Impact Week. Oh, I've got a graphic for Impact Week. Hang on. Let me get that up. And boom. There it is. Impact Week. Obviously, you got Impact on Tuesday, followed by Talk and Shop Full Keg after that. Then the lead up to Bound for Glory on Saturday, the 24th of October, which will see the Good Brothers, probably fresh off winning the QuizzleMania championships, fighting for actual tag team championships in the four-way against the Motor City Machine Guns of the North and Ace Austin and Madman Fulton at Bound for Glory. Let me introduce them right now. It's Chad Too Bad. It's Sex Ferguson. It is Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, the Good Brothers. Welcome.
Oh, here we go.
I don't think the world will be ready for Too Bad and Sex, man. Let's keep it to the Machine Gun and LG.
Absolutely. Was that enough selling for you boys?
I don't know. Let Gallows get on this. He'll really sell.
That was really, really good. I love the delivery.
Not good enough though.
The first thing that I notice is there's a challenge on the line. Okay, we're the best tag team in the world. We used to have the trophy, but we left it in Saudi Arabia because it was a piece of crap. Okay, but lifting up Lukewarm Luke Owen, Mr. Davis, it's the same old recipe. It's a magic killer, a 1, 2, 3, just like you see every Tuesday night on Access TV. Big LG Doc Gallows, the Machine Gun Carl Anderson. We're coming for those QuizzleMania tag team titles. We're coming now just as we prepare to go all the way with Talk and Shop Full Keg. It's going to air right after Impact Wrestling Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, Access TV, available live worldwide for free on Twitch. We cannot wait. And like you said, we're going to carry that momentum. We're going to carry these tag team titles into Bound for Glory. Saturday night, the biggest pay-per-view extravaganza that Impact Wrestling puts together. It'll be Saturday night, October 24th, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be in a four-way tag, the North, longest reigning Impact Wrestling tag team champions in history, against Ace, Austin, Madman Fulton, who I went to war with last night on Impact Wrestling and defeated him after slamming him through 2 chairs. And also a dream tag team match of ours anyway, the Motor City Machine Guns, the reigning and defending tag team champions. But again, we left the trophy in Saudi Arabia because it was a piece of crap. I got the IWGP titles right above my head. I got the whatever that other red title we had. That's above my head on the mantle too. But I got a bigger mantle. I bought a mantle extension because what is coming home to my home here in Georgia,
talk to him.
what's going back to Tampa, Florida with the Machine Gun are those Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles. It is great to be at QuizzleMania.
It's amazing to have you. That is what we call selling. But we do have one little extra bit before we jump into the main show. You mentioned, obviously, after Impact, next Tuesday will be Talkin' Shop Full Keg. We actually have an exclusive here on QuizzleMania.
I haven't seen this yet. I cannot wait.
Not only do we have the Good Brothers, but literally emailed over to us from Impact within the hour, we have the first ever teaser trailer for that show, Full Keg, which we're going to play right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag your special. Love that. Give it to him. I'm so used to getting cheered. Ryogoku, Sumo, in Tokyo, MSG, people cheer my name, always recognizing me everywhere I go. Calm down, Chad, too bad. Go, Toga. You left me at the airport. I didn't know you was here. I had to Uber here. Speaking of free reveal. Yep, here we are. Speaking of clubs. Put it over. What do you got? The Real Gimmicks. The first ever professional wrestling adult team animated series. Fuck you! Oh! Mark said it, bitch. Mark said it. You don't say it. Oh. Explosion match. There's one thing that I'm not going to put up with is your stupid antics. Sacks will be riding off into the night. Thanks, boss. Love you. Thanks for the money, man. I'm drunk. You are pretty drunk. Gallows is definitely drunk.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, join our shit show Tuesday night, please.
Call me crazy, but we always think we're the funniest people in the whole world, and so either this is going to be the best shit you've ever seen or the worst. But I'm betting on it being the best because I know we laughed the whole time, and watching that, if you don't laugh, you ain't human.
All right.
Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. Quick question, obviously, before we crack in. What's your favorite fast food franchises, both? We ask it to every guest.
I'd say Hardee's. I'd say Hardee's because I love the lettuce wrapped $6 burger. That's just a personal preference.
Obviously a toss up, but I'm going to go with a little bit controversial and just say straight up In-N-Out.
Oh, In-N-Out. Yeah. What's our style? Tell them, because you taught me.
Well, animal style, protein style, 4x4, daddy. That's how we roll.
Oof.
A little extra spread on the side as well.
Wish we were on the West Coast for one of those brothers right now.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show, guys. Just got one more fella to introduce, then we'll get back to you, and then we'll start the show. So we've got, of course, we can't forget him. It's Tempest. Hi, Tempest. I was never gonna forget you, buddy. You are our fact checker. You are the spine of QuizzleMania. You are the hardest working fact checker in sports entertainment because not only are you here on QuizzleMania, adding your expertise and knowledge, making sure the ship runs smoothly, but you're also watching the G1 on Wrestle2. You are live streaming your reactions to it. Super quick because we do want to get into the show. G1, how's it going so far? Has anything topped your favorite match so far?
Oh, goodness. Well, of course, there's been a lot of really great matches, as you would expect from the G1 every year. Probably the best one, I would say, thus far has either been the Will Ospreay versus Shingo Takagi match, of course, a rematch of last year's Best of the Super Junior final. Of course, got a 5-star rating from Dave Meltzer. You know, so you can get the sense that it's probably worth watching. Kota Ibushi and Minoru Suzuki from this past week, also very good. There's just been too many to name, but for sure, definitely worth watching and worth checking out the live reactions that Andy Atson and I do every single show. Well, of course, we're coming up on the final now, and we're going to be doing the final 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be there. Just before we get underway, of course, I mean, I should have done this before the show, but it's unseasonably warm here in Canada today, and I don't want to come across like I'm favoring a certain team or anything like that.
Come on, have some dignity, Tempest.
No, this is total coincidence. I should have just changed my shirt beforehand, but I had to get that out of the way.
I'm not adding them back to the stream just for you. I'm not gonna. No marking out on QuizzleMania. We have our pride. Welcome.
Well,
back.
Tempest said it best already, guys. So it's on the line.
No matter where we go, baby, it's always Bullet Club love.
Yes, Mr. Davis.
So if the Good Brothers win QuizzleMania Tag Team Championship,
yes,
it's going to be on the line at Bound for Glory.
I'm assuming so.
That's what I heard.
I'm assuming so.
I'll go ahead and say this here and now. If and when we win the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles at Bound for Glory this Saturday, October 24th, next Saturday, October 24th, 8 p.m. Eastern on Worldwide Pay-Per-View, we will pass on. We will not pass on. We'll be the retaining champions. If we were to lose, we'd pass it on. You'd have another team to deal with. They wouldn't be as good as us, and it would all be shit. But we're going to have not only the QuizzleMania Tag Team titles, we're going to have the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles. We're going to be the most decorated men in all of professional wrestling once again.
That's going to make our price go up even more.
Oh, good.
I like it.
Don't tell EVP Scott Demore that. He's already sweating about that price.
I guess this must mean, obviously, that when you win the Impact Tag Team Championships, they will be up for grabs on the next QuizzleMania, then, I guess. So,
yeah.
You guys are driving a bargain. But yeah, we'll take that to Barry Bloom, who's not our official attorney, but we just say that he is.
Right, we're starting the show. That's how this is going to work. So you're in teams. There are 2 teams. Whoever's got the most points at the end wins. It's a controversial format, but I'm sticking with it. The first round is, as it always is, the price is shite. There he is. There's the man himself. So this is The Price is Right. I'm going to show you a bit of wrestling merch. And then you have to write down how much you think that wrestling merch is worth. The closest, without going over, will win 5 points for their team. So one of you could get it completely wrong, but as long as one member of the team is the person who gets it right, then it's 5 points for the team. These are all in dollars, and unless specified, they are from eBay.com. All right. So
you guys are screwed. This is a Gallows specialty. That's how I pay for my pool.
Don't speak too soon. Merch. Well, that's our merch. We don't know what they're going to show us.
First up, keeping it in the Bullet Club, it is a titanium Bullet Club watch. Official New Japan Pro Wrestling merchandise. This is from eBay.com. A titanium Bullet Club wristwatch. So each of you individually write down how much you think that is worth. The member of the team that is closest without going over will win 5 points for their team. As you are writing that down, I'm going to head over to a bit of super chats. NWO, Keanu Reeves says, Good brothers, I was at the Staples Center when you guys debuted. I did not, however, see you guys debut because I was on a beer run at the time. The biggest moment of that night's show, and I completely missed it.
That's pretty funny.
That's something that would happen to us, so we understand and we appreciate it. I hope
Sorry, brother.
Back on your I don't think they call it TiVo anymore, but I hope you had it recorded at home so you could share that pop with us.
That was pretty cool.
Jared Zimmerman says, hello, good brothers. Thank you so much for everything you've done for this business. Quick question. Do either of you still have that greatest tag team in the world crown jewel trophy?
Nobody wanted, even the production crew there wanted us to accidentally drop it and break it.
Yeah, that's a funny story. They would pull us aside and go, guys, because we had to carry it for a while. Like, if you guys break it, we don't care. Because they forgot, of course, because it's us, they forgot to get us a proper trophy. So they had to build one. They bought it like a home goods store, and it was made of like these giant 100-pound vases. So we're trying to
amazing.
Who in the ring after we wrestle?
Surprisingly, it was a constant uphill battle with us there. But anyway.
Yeah, well, it's not an uphill battle anymore. We're showcasing.
But we got that big trophy though, Daddy.
Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Access TV. Don't miss out.
Most importantly, yeah.
So let's see how much that worth. Is the watch worth more than the greatest tag team in the world trophy? We're going to start with
Gallows already went up there.
99.95. All right, we'll head over to the other team, Mr. Davis.
Oh.
What do you think?
Well, because it's titanium, I've gone for 129.99.
129.99. Lukewarm Luke Owen.
I may have overshot this then. I've gone for $300 dues and 99 cents. It's titanium, man. That's expensive, isn't it?
And the machine gun, Carl Anderson.
I just feel like since it's New Japan, they will definitely get a little money in there.
So we got 199. Highest with is 300 is lukewarm Luke Owen, which means it's 5 points so far to the defending champs because it is worth $439.
I guess I didn't listen to the titanium part. I just went
and you got to remember too, it's I mean, is this New Japan exactly? Is it some jabroni selling it that bought it? I'm just trying to figure out. But if it's actually New Japan selling it, that
is
makes
it signed by Tamatanga? Like, I don't know.
They're gonna get their money for Daddy for sure.
All right,
raw materials alone.
You guys just hit us with one arm drag. We're gonna come back and get some steam on you.
Maybe they shine for the heels.
Next up, sticking with New Japan for now, it is a limited edition blue Jushin Thunder Liger, not exclusive action figure. Of everything we've ever covered on The Price is Shite, this is the thing I want the most. Look how gorgeous it is.
Wait. Sorry, you don't want the Kid Rock World Championship?
No, I don't want the exclusive Kid Rock World Championship.
Who doesn't want that? So this is on eBay, though, not available from them exclusively?
This is not from New Japan. This is on eBay. It is boxed. It's not signed.
Oh, okay.
It is boxed and sealed.
Change my pricing then.
It's not signed, but it is boxed and sealed. Super Chats Wise Poets, the poet says, hey, I was wondering if you guys could give a shout out to my boyfriend, Eric. He's a longtime member of the SWAF Nation, has been feeling down lately.
Oh, Eric, don't feel down. The pandemic sucks. We all feel a little down, but turn that frown upside down. Watch Bound for Glory this Saturday night, October 24th, next Saturday night. Watch the Good Brothers become the Triple Crown World Tag Team Champions.
Kick out, brother Eric. Kick out, Daddy. We're all good. Everyone's going to be good. We'll get through all this shit. We're going to move on.
It'll be over soon, we hope.
Fuck it all up, brother.
Absolutely. Flame Inc. says, question for the brothers. If you had to wrestle someone in a 2-on-3 match, would you rather Jersey Triad, Dime Dallas Page, Canyon, and Bam Bam, or Legion of Doom with Heidenreich?
Oh, give me the Triad on that.
I got to get in the ring with Heidenreich.
Heidenreich.
With that little march, count me in, brother.
The Triad's pretty cool too. I would have gone with LOD, and then nothing gets Brother Heidenreich, but come on,
nothing beats Heidenreich. Come on, man.
Heidenreich.
We got to book in for next Talking Shop Mania if we can afford it.
Oh, please find a way to book Michael Cole at the same time.
I don't know what we can afford after the budget on Talking Shop Mania too. I might be just booking Scotty Beach versus Vernon Love. I don't know.
You just blew all your money on freight.
We overshot our successes and just
we
making it rain.
Yeah. All right, let's start with you this time, Mr. Carl Anderson. What do you got for the Jushin Thunder Liger?
I'm not a figure guy at all. I have no idea. I'm just going here.
$125. Luke, how about you?
I actually went again for $300 dues, but I've upped it to $320 dues and 99 cents.
Very nice.
I'm not going to cheat, so I'm not going to change it. I'm just a little everybody. $89.95. As you see, I changed it twice.
$89.95. Mr. Davis.
23496. We've got the upper bits covered, Luke.
Yeah.
The opening volley is going to Team WrestleTalk. It's $364.99.
We're undershooting everything, brother.
All right.
Don't take it easy on them, good brothers.
I guess we're thinking that, like, if it was us selling it, we just would get for as much as we could for it.
What do you got? $90? Great. Here you
go. Gallows is selling it for 90. Great. I'm selling it for 87. Buy it from me.
This next item is going to be something a little close to the hearts of the guests. These are tights from the Ribera Steakhouse. These are sold on eBay. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't get these unless you're actually a wrestler visiting the steakhouse. Am I right? Is that the...
I guess.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where you can get the official Good Brother Rivera-esque jacket. That's on collarandelbowbrand.com. Promo code HOOT. You see Sex Ferguson wearing those things all the time.
Hell yeah. So
I guess I'm trying to think of what fans would want to buy this for, right? Because we have got so many of them. I'm going to just go. I'm going for it.
All right. I'm just going to hop into some super chats. Wally TV says, hello, Mr. Gallows and Mr. Anderson. Glad to have you on the show. Also, thank you, Adam and Ollie, for letting us do QuizzleMania Germany. Only love. Oh, yeah. I hope it went really well for you, Dan. And Ovi Ovi, I really hope I'm not going to butcher your name here, Ovi. Ovi Kapolugbo. I'm so sorry if I absolutely destroyed that. Brave boys, good brothers. Greeting from Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. Long-time viewer since 2015. First-time super chat. Would you please give a birthday shout-out for my lady partner, Victoria Lager? Hashtag jam that jam. Hashtag yes, that please. Happy birthday, Victoria.
Happy birthday, sweet Victoria Lager. Enjoy that shit. Have a good brothers talking shop beer on us.
Enjoy that shit,
yes, please.
Magic. By the way, you might hear people saying jam that jam a lot in this. That is because, do you know where jam that jam comes from?
I don't have an answer for that.
I don't know.
So jam that jam is something that has gone over on QuizzleMania because we did a tattoo round, like kind of like guess the wrestler from their tattoo. And we showed this one of the Hulkster, which apparently says I am that I am, but it looks like it says.
Looks like it says jam that
jam.
jam.
It sure does.
Looks like my Mama Tried tattoo.
Yeah. Gallus has a tattoo on his calf spelled wrong. So
really,
yeah, instead of mama, it says mama.
Yeah, couple too many talking shop beer skis that day.
Looked down at it and realized it and started yelling at the tattoo guy.
It's too late by that point. Mr. Davis, let's start with you. How much are you going to pay for the Ribera tights?
149.99.
149.99. Doc Gallows, how much would you pay?
Since I've been lowballing everything, I said $325.
325. Lukewarm Luke Owen.
Oh man, did you say 149, Davis? Meg. Oh, 150.
Oh, god damn it.
Narrow range.
No ground. No ground.
Googling this shit.
Machine Gun Carl Anderson.
I feel like I wouldn't pay shit for him, but 199 is where it feels like these people would go.
I'll sign them for an extra $500.
Yeah.
Speaking of $500, that is exactly how much they are selling for on eBay.
Wait, do I win?
Oh, you won. Yes.
5 points to Team Good Brothers.
Oh yeah, lukewarm Luke Owen. What?
You guys got to hit me up if you're buying Ribera pants for $500. I got some shit I can sell you. Gallows and I got a whole box of stuff, it'll be cheaper than that.
Going over to your Facebook, join the Home Mark Network for all of our official and unofficial merchandise that we sell under the table. I mean, what did I say? I don't know.
I will sell you Ribera jackets for $425, Daddy. I promise.
Next up on the shopping.
Anyway, how much will you give for this Good Brothers hat on my head?
Yeah. I'll sell what's on my head right now.
Never stop hustling, boys. No. Never stop.
Yeah.
But how much do you think this is worth? It is an IWGP replica title signed by none other than Uncle Alan.
Oh, that's going to be an expensive item. I'm going to go. I know where I'm headed with this.
That is a full scale, looking like a proper.
Did he actually sign it, or did I just write my name on there? What? I don't know.
Yeah, we've been known to sign AJ stuff and then sell it.
I believe
he's kidding.
Those are the only, like, those sideburns could belong to no other man. Those are the sideburns.
Look at that little bearded baby there with all that long hair coming out from under his little.
That is Uncle Alan for sure.
One Uncle Alan, and I'm going to say it here again as we've been officially announced that we are recruiting Uncle Alan when his contract is up in Major League Baseball or wherever he's working now. We're going to be planning on bringing him to Impact Wrestling. So
yeah,
open those purse strings.
Magic. Jared Zimmerman says, seeing Luke and Mr. Davis together could be like one of the greatest oddball teams in wrestling history, like Rude and Ziggler, like Sheamus and Cesaro, like Jesse and Fest. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, Festus was a big name, man.
That's actually true.
All the boys in Japan, remembered Festus.
Hell yeah.
They remember Gallows, but they remember Festus.
Yeah, it's the truth, man. It is the truth.
Speaking of Doc Gallows, what are you going to bid for the AJ signed title?
$1,000.
Oh, that's
big.
It's big. Mr. Davis.
I've gone high as well. I've gone 948.
948. Machine Gun.
Guys, I went. If you put AJ Styles, the best professional wrestler walking God's green earth, that's what I put.
Well, you got to raise it up. Oh, $5,000 almost. Carl Anderson coming in at $49.99, more than he bought his first card for, I'm sure.
Yes.
And Luke,
I've gone for $1,550 for $1,550.99.
If you're selling Ribera pants, if Ribera pants are going for $500, you think it's signed AJ Styles belts going for $1,000? No way.
You hold your horses until we find out who wins.
I am sad to say, according to Price's Right rules, I'm going to need you all to guess again. You've all overshot, I'm afraid.
What?
I know. I was surprised too. You've all overshot. I'm going to need a second answer.
I got my second answer. It just came right out of my head. I got it right now. I'm going to be first.
All right. I'm going to you first, Doc Gallows.
Smoke, I haven't written anything.
$624.99.
$624.99. Mr. Davis, have you written something?
748.
748. Machine Gun. 799. And lukewarm Owen.
699.
600.
Oh boy, we're all in the same range now. Let's see who the winner is.
Who would buy the Ribera pants for $500? It just blows me away.
We need Penzer on here to announce the winner of each round. Damn it!
I'll sell them for $424 for crying out loud. Email me.
All right.
I'm going to need you all to guess again.
No.
I'm sorry.
Under 600.
It's under $600.
Holy!
It's not right.
I mean, the belt
Maybe
itself isn't the belt. I'm not going to say it.
It's got to be a plastic belt then. It can't be the
it
real.
can't be
a
good
real
quality.
shite belt.
All right, I'm going to tweet one more super chat, and then we're going to go get one more round of answers from everyone. Brian Gallagher says, I'll miss this live stream, but we'll watch the replay. Hope the good brothers win with ease. Also, please rearrange your live stream schedules to better match my work life. Swaft Nation for life. All right, are we ready to give one more round of guesses?
Yes. Can we phone good brother Brian who missed the live stream like a phone a friend, or is that not a thing on here?
I mean, he's at work, but let's do it.
I'll call his work. I'll pretend like I'm, buying pipes or whatever it is that he sells. Am I up first?
You're up first.
Yeah.
I'm going to go $4.99. If it's lower than that, then I quit.
Mr. Davis.
I've gone 419.
419. Machine Gun.
$3.99.
Jeez. Come on.
And Luke.
You said it was below 600. I've gone for $599.99.
Probably not a bad guess.
This signed title goes for. I may have stretched the truth slightly. It's exactly $600.
Oh, come on!
There you go. So that is you were over by 99 cents, Luke.
Little home cooking on that round.
All right,
a little bit.
I'm so sorry. I really am. That is 5 points to Team WrestleTalk. Next up, the final lot in Price is Shite.
You gotta be kidding me.
A Tetsuya Naito stuffed bear.
Oh, jeez, come on.
Look how delightful that bear is.
Naito bear.
It's a Naito bear.
It looks nothing like Naito. How do you just get a teddy bear?
How do you make it a Naito bear? You just give it terrible hair and say
no. That's like you just get a teddy bear, you take the hair off, and you call it one of us. It doesn't even make sense.
Hey, I have a Bullet Club bear up here. Look at this little son of a bitch right here. I wonder what he'll go for on eBay. Look at this guy. Look at this little fella.
Well, if Ribera pants go for $500, you got a chance, brother.
Magic. While you guys are coming up with a price for that, Jobber.jtj496, Mr. Ollie Davis, #1 fan TM, says, good brothers in the house. We all know that a tag team who hates each other always wins. Lol. Can't wait for Talk and Shop 2 and Bound for Glory. #jam that jam. And Mundy says, the match I never knew I wanted, and oh boys are going to be too sweet. Get them, good brothers. Show Ollie who daddy is.
No, we're going to show
Mr. Davis.
It might not be via this game, but one way or another, we're going to let them know.
We're trying, brothers.
We're doing our best. It's just not enough.
I mean, the people buying this stuff on eBay is really throwing us for a loop.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like actual wrestling knowledge just doesn't mean anything.
No, clearly, if you're buying Ribera's pants for $500, goodness gracious.
Mr. Davis, how much for the Naito bear?
67.
67.
I was going to go 69, but it's cheap.
Come on,
you're not
Get
that
your
good.
mind out of the gutter, mister.
Doc Gallows.
Yep. Well, I don't know anything on this. Let's go with $49.95.
$49.95. Lukewarm, Luke Owen.
I was initially going to say 25, but I remember Carl Anderson saying that New Japan likes to get that money, so I've upped it to $50.99.
$50.99. Machine Gun.
79.
The highest bid and the winning bid is $180.
That's what I'm talking about. Finally.
Oh, we got that.
For a bear.
For a bear. It is a Naito bear.
He's a dirty little bear.
It's a teddy bear that they just call Naito.
It's a lovely little Naito.
Put terrible hair on it and call it Naito.
It's called Naito. Yeah.
He's got a little white suit.
I don't know.
He's delightful. So after that first round, I can confirm the current scores as they stand.
Do we need to go into that?
I mean, would you like to? Would you like
Yeah,
to
let's
add
go.
a little bit more
Let's
hype
hear
to the
it. Let's
proceeding?
hear it. We'll take it
Let's
over.
hear it, Scott. Currently in second place, the challengers with 10 points. It's Chad Too Bad and Sex Ferguson. It's the Good Brothers. In first place with 15, it's the reigning defending champs, Luke Owen and Mr. Davis, the hometown.
I'm glad you guys aren't in the Bound for Glory match at this rate. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, there's still more, right? They didn't win, did they?
No, they didn't win. That was
we've
the
got-
first round.
We have miles to go before we see.
Okay. Yeah.
But before we jump into the next round, of course, we've talked about Talk and Shopper Mania 1. We've talked about that. But have we talked enough about Talk and Shopper Mania 2? I don't believe we have.
Certainly have not. Talking Shopomania Part 2, Rise of the Torturer, will be Friday, November the 13th, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
Worldwide pay-per-view, available on iPay-per-view via the Fight app, where you can still purchase Talking Shopomania 1 if you need to catch up. But my goodness, do we have a star-studded lineup. If you haven't seen the graphics out on that, check him out on our social medias. He's at Machine Gun KA. I'm the _ Big LG on Twitter and on Instagram. But I mean, just the guest stars in themselves. But you got a ball for a ball match. One man is going to lose his balls. It's either going to be Chad Too Bad or Sex Ferguson. We got cameo appearances from everyone from Virgil to Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner to the Karate Man himself, Ethan Page from Impact Wrestling fame, Rhino, Tommy Dreamer, Justin Credible.
The Powers of Pain. Did I give that
Powers
away?
of Pain were there. It's a star-studded lineup. Lots of great surprises. 2 new factions debut. That's the only build-up we're going to give.
Don't say the name.
It's 2 new factions, and they are both something else. Let me tell you right here. That's an exclusive you're going to learn on QuizzleMania.
It's going to be fun.
It's
Magic.
Either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. Just laugh along with us. That's all.
And if you would like more information, there is a link to the Fight page where you can buy Talk and Shop Mania 2 in the description of this video. So just scroll down a little bit and you can see that link for yourselves. We're going to move on to the next round. One of my favorite rounds. It is the Artist Collective.
Ooh.
It's Pictionary, basically. So you guys, I'm going to give one member of each team, one at a time, a thing from wrestling history.
Oh,
You
geez.
then have
That's not really my greatest attribute.
it's no one here.
All
I'm
right.
just a good bump and feed man, guys.
You're a hell of a hand, kid. I'll tell you that.
So I'm gonna give you the thing. You got 30 seconds to draw that thing, and then your partner will have to try and guess that thing.
boy.
If your partner guesses it, that is 5 points. If your partner cannot guess it, I pass it over to the other team, who could steal it for 3 points.
All right.
All right, we are going to start with the defending champs. Luke, we're going to start with you, in fact.
Okay.
So if everyone could please close your eyes whilst I flash up on the screen. Luke, you have 30 seconds to draw this.
Oh, Smeg.
Smeg indeed, my friend. 30 seconds start now. Everyone can open your eyes. Alex Williams says, a quick question to the Good Brothers, since I probably won't get another chance. What is your favorite video game franchise? Assuming you play video games, of course. Good luck to you.
I play NBA 2K. I like the NBA games. I used to play Madden, but I have 4 kids now, and that you think you can play with the kids, and you just can't. It's just too busy to sit and play. If I sit and try to play a game, fuck. No, just no chance.
3.
Yeah, I like to watch my son. I don't play anymore. The last video game I played with WCW.
Oh, no.
Sorry, go for it, Doc. I just had to tell Luke to stop drawing.
Oh, well, no, go ahead. I said the last video game I actively played was WCW versus NWO, so I'm out of this combo.
Oh, yeah. What a game. Was that on the N64?
It was.
Yes.
It was a great game.
Brilliant game.
Revenge was good too. Yeah.
It was.
All right. Luke,
Oh, yeah. Features Raven on the front cover, which means it's the greatest wrestling game ever made.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The cheat code, but oof.
Mr. Davis, say what you see. You gotta Mr. Davis, you get the first guess.
Yes, I think I've got it immediately. So just for the benefit of podcast listeners, we've got 3 stick figures. One has a pizza for a face, one has a giant beard with long hair, and the other one has long hair and a beard and a shaved head at the top. I think, quite confidently, this is the debut of Retribution unveiling themselves.
Retribution. Very, very good.
I ran out of time. I didn't draw the other 2 members.
I knew that. That's a little bit of a clue to talking Shopomania too. I don't know what that
I thought when you teased factions. I got
something very different from those drawings. Oh man, we're in trouble.
All right. So first,
I don't even know what Retribution looks like.
My turn may be over.
You know what our new faction looks like.
I sure do.
They look good.
All right, Doc, you're up. This is your one to draw. Are you ready?
All right, cover your eyes.
Everyone, please cover your eyes. Doc, you have 30 seconds to draw this.
He's not going to know that.
Let's see what happens. 30 seconds starting now. Everyone can look. Chris Petrie says, hello, gents. Sending you all love from Chris and Christiana. We will be having a drink virtually with everyone tonight as well. Cheers. Hashtag WrestleTalk for life. Garrett French says, hey, good brothers. Could you guys say Brian Anderson, Frenchie says hi? Thanks, guys.
Brian Anderson, Frenchie says hi. I mean, there's no chance on this.
Frenchie says hi. I probably won't even get the answer if you explained it, if you said the word to me.
Well, you're not going to know because you didn't. You're just not going to know, but it's okay. We tried.
All right. Please stop drawing. I can't wait to see your
You know me too well.
I'm not a great artist either, guys.
It's all in the details, though, Doc. Could you show it a bit closer to the camera?
Oh, sure.
This is wrestling history, correct?
This is a thing that happened.
Yeah, it happened.
This looks like the Katie Vick stuff.
Close, but no cigar, good brother.
It is not Katie Vick. I'm going to offer it over to the other team. You get one guess. You can confer. You get one guess.
So it looks like a neck brace.
Yeah.
Is that a groan of yes, or is that a groan of
like
no, they've got it?
It did sound like a groan. What are you thinking of? Like famous neck brace angle?
Famous neck brace. No.
The buzzer has to hit here soon.
5.
Neck brace.
I mean,
who's got a neck brace?
3, 2. I need an answer from you. Come on, boys. Come on.
I haven't got anything. Got nothing.
You got anything? It was. Doc, do you want to talk us through?
This was the. I was actually in TNA when this took place. This was the Uncle Allen, AJ Styles, Claire Lynch.
Yes, so I remember that. I know that. Okay.
And I didn't really know how else to draw it other than a stick. Uncle Allen doing his thing, and that's what I attempted to draw, and it might not have come across like that. So
how do you draw that? Yeah.
I mean, not 30 seconds. I need an hour and a half.
Even then, we wouldn't get it right.
I was going to say, all I could think of is like Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian with the little AJ doll with the pretending to be the AJ baby.
Exactly.
All right, Mr. Davis.
No chance of that one.
Mr. Davis, this is for you. If everyone can please close your eyes. Ollie, you got 30 seconds.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock. Will Gossett says, I just got back into wrestling right before the pandemic, and up until upsettingly recently, thought Adam Cole was actually Michael Cole's kid. Anyone ever make similar mistakes?
Yes, I thought that until right now. It's not.
Jobber.jtj496, Mr. Ollie Davis, #1 fan TM says, here's a super chat for all the mods. Going to be a long, great night. Jam that jam. And Lee Spicer says, yo, good brothers. What current WWE wrestlers would you both like to work with again in the future if an opportunity would arise? Stop drawing, please, Ollie.
Shit. Right.
We'd like to never work any of them ever again.
I was going to expound.
We're very happy. We have lots of friends there, but we're happy where we're at, and we want to wrestle where we're at for the rest of our careers, man. I'm being real very serious.
Like to recruit over with us, but we're very happy with Impact Wrestling. And if you look at the roster right now, who in the hell wouldn't be happy with that? I mean, it is stacked. Don't sleep on Impact Wrestling. I say that all the time, but I mean that. I watched the show last night, and I'm still a wrestling fan, a big fan of the show, and I was watching it before we came. So,
except when AJ and Randy, when their contracts are up and they come to Impact.
Right. Well, that's inevitable. So.
That's when we'll wrestle them.
All right, Mr. Davis, what have you got for me?
I've gone quite
Davis.
literal.
Huh. All right.
I actually have a guess on that.
What I am seeing from for the podcast listeners, I'm seeing a circle that's crossed out. I'm gonna ignore that. I am seeing a ledge or like a cliff face, and an arrow pointing to said cliff face. There is someone standing atop of that, which looks very well shaded. And then there looks to be some rocks. Huh. There's is it? Oh man. I mean, it can't be just the Rock, kind of like or the Mountie.
Is that your official guess?
It could
The
be
Rock.
Edge. I mean, if it is, I'm going to go for the Mountie because he looks like he's drawn like a cliff edge.
It is not the Mountie. I offer a chance to steal 3 points to the good
Big
brothers.
LG.
I mean, I'm just going to guess here. I didn't take it as literal. I see water down there. I see a man standing atop of what could be a bridge or a ledge. Is it when the title gets thrown into the Rio Grande during the Chavo Guerrero CM Punk new CW match?
That's a very good guess. It is not the right answer, I'm afraid. Ollie, talk us through it.
Oh, come on, Davis.
So that's
all right.
quite
Touche.
clearly
I'll take that. That's pretty fucking funny.
That's a penguin. You see the beak?
No, but not.
Yeah. Now I do. Yeah.
What?
That's a penguin.
Draw the Mortal Kombat man.
I was going to say draw Sub-Zero. It's literally Sub-Zero. Just draw Sub-Zero.
Look. Zoom out.
I mean, that's a good try. I just.
Yeah, I
Like
think literal.
lazy.
They're trying to really go outside the box on that.
That's very generous from the Good Brothers. Right, next up, it's Machine Gun Carl Anderson.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
It's time to see your artistry. Everyone close your eyes, please. You have 30 seconds to draw this.
Oh, come on.
All right, 30 seconds starting now. Everyone else can look again. Athena Raymond says this QuizzleMania is about to be too sweet. Good luck, good brothers. Beat these nerds all the love. Jake Frazier says QuizzleMania Day is the best day. Excited to see Luke and Mr. Davis drop the belts to the man with a hot Asian wife and the one and only Imposter Kane. Jared Zimmerman says on Friday, I'm getting my hair dyed blonde for a Halloween photo shoot. I'm so excited to look like Daddy Adam. Not anymore. Any Halloween plans on your end? P.S. I'm dressing as Geese Howard from King of Fighters. Stop drawing, please. Machine Gun.
Love that. Geese Howard. That's an excellent show.
All right. Let's see your masterpiece. Doug Gallows, what is this?
I got it. It's the Boneyard match.
It's the Boneyard match.
Finally, mother truckers.
Very,
our
WrestleMania
main event. Who else has that?
I thought it was going to be the Boner Yard, but then I saw the long hair on the dead man walking.
Yeah.
I like how he's way taller than everyone.
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
Very good drawing. Very good. Yeah. All right. We're going to go one more time. Everyone gets another chance to draw. So we're starting with lukewarm Luke Owen. Everyone, please close your eyes. Luke, you have 30 seconds to draw this.
Oh, fuck me.
30 seconds on the clock.
This has gotten so sweary, this stream.
Harrison Berry says, question for the Good Brothers. Who are the worst in-ring workers you worked with in the WWE?
Jesus.
I mean, that's a super chat. Like, if you guys want to be diplomatic and don't answer, you don't have to, but we are going to read out all the super chats.
No, honestly.
Chat too bad are the worst two guys we've been in the ring with in WWE.
Yeah, that was one of our low
Tex
moments.
Ferguson and Chad too bad. I should say.
Our trick or treat street fight was pretty bad too.
Stop drawing, please, lukewarm Luke Owen. Let's see what you got.
Oh. People in stripy tops. Okay, yeah, for podcast listeners, there seems to be a ring, but it's not a normal ring.
It's so high.
Because it looks higher. Yeah, there's an arrow going back and forth. So is it like a fake is it the Bellas switching in and out of a match?
It is not the Bellas switching in and out of a match.
God damn it.
Offer this to the good brothers to try and guess what this
I have a guess.
Is it somebody getting thrown off the Hell in a Cell? Or
That's what I was going to say. Is it Mankind going off the Hell in a Cell?
It is not Mankind going off the Hell in a Cell. Ollie, you were closer. It's Earl and Dave Hebner.
Oh, I see the stripes, but they're going the wrong way, brother. Come on.
I know, man. I know. I realized that when I started, and I was like, now they look fucking French.
Now they look like Tugboat.
That's way out.
Tugboat Freddie Ottman.
That's way too deep in WWF history for me to give a shit about. That was when Andre and Hogan.
You were watching the NWA when that happened.
I was watching the Nature Boy then.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, this is for Doc to draw.
Oh,
everyone, please close your eyes. Machine Gun, I'm going to have to ask you to close your eyes. Otherwise, that's really easy. All right. 30 seconds to draw this.
Oh, God. All right. I don't think he even knows about it, though, really.
Hey, what is this, a roast?
No, you know about it.
Sunny Horizons says, hey, Luke Gallows, do you have any funny stories or anecdotes about your time in a straight edge society working with CM Punk?
Not now, pal. I'm drawing.
Not now. Reese Johnson says, good brothers are nothing without AJ. That's why the All Authority is going to be reigning, defending champions once again. No, thank you, Luke. All Authority.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Fuck you, buddy.
Wish you weren't
3, 2, 1.
You weren't listening.
Stop drawing, please.
Feel free to sign off anytime, asshole.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's good. Man, that looks great.
All right, what do you think?
That is the Yeti.
God, come on.
It is not the Yeti. Luke, do you have a guess?
I was going to say, can I have a guess here? Just given who our guess is this Imposter Kane?
It is Imposter Kane. Very, very good. It is the fake Kane storyline.
Too easy.
That is a 3-point steal from
an excellent drawing of Kane.
An excellent drawing.
Pretty good.
That's a portrait.
All right. Next up, Ollie, this is for you. Everyone else, please close your eyes.
Okay.
All right. You have 30 seconds to draw that. Dial Tanyan says QuizzleMania is here again, and this time featuring some good brothers. Can Mr. Davis and Lukewarm Luke Owen coexist to keep the tag team championship with WrestleTalk? Me monies, no. Get 'em, brothers. Matthew Son says, pledge purely to ask Adam, have your eyebrows grown back yet? You tell me, motherfucker. Harriet Maxwell says, good evening, guys. Been looking forward to seeing this today. Much needed after a rough couple of weeks. Good luck to everyone at Jam That Jam. Thank you so much, Harriet. Jam That Jam. Stop drawing, please.
They're coexisting well, sadly.
Yeah, the dissension among the ranks is basically gone now.
All right, Mr. Davis.
We just want the gold.
Okay.
Man,
I'm seeing someone with a walking stick. I'm seeing someone with a Zimmer frame. A third tiny person is scribbled out, and a clock going in reverse. Can I take a wild stab in the dark here and say this is Old Day?
It is the Old Day.
Oh, God.
Very, very
Oh,
good.
what a terrible segment. What a rotten segment.
Wow. How do you get that from that? And how does anybody even remember the Old Day
Poorly
segment?
written. Poor execution of extras using too many, giving extras lines. Who the hell thought that would actually work?
Oh, my God.
The best part is, you know who got blamed for that?
Us.
not you guys.
Oh, come on.
How's that on us? They don't. Come on.
Man, I'm so sorry to remind you of that segment.
Fuck, man. I was having a good day, man.
I'm so sorry. So final drawing is, of course, the machine guns. Everyone, please look away. Look away, Mr. Davis. All right,
Come
30
on,
seconds.
Mr. Davis. Look away. You're already kicking our asses.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. RL says, stupid question for the good brothers. What's your favorite tag belt that you've won design-wise? Ah, that's nice.
IWGP.
It is a classic. It's absolutely beautiful. George Furlong says, hi, Adam. On your favorite matches list, I was expecting Nakamura versus Zayn in there somewhere. I'm guessing it would be number 11. It was, in fact, number 11. I love that match so much. And Ronald Pitcher says, hey, Adam, Luke is taking your lists away. I saw the new list out. It went live at 7 o'clock on WrestleTalk. You can check it out, ranking everything from the draft. Stop drawing, please. Machine Gun, Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows. What is this?
Aces and eights.
It's the aces and the eights.
Empty whiskey bottle. Okay, perfect.
5 points. There we go. All right.
I said recently on a stream that we did that the Taz reveal in the Aces and Eights angle is one of the greatest things in professional wrestling history. Is it hot in here? Or is it just me?
That and the
Incredible drawing. Look at that.
Brooke Hogan crying her eyes out in the wedding scene is also
Yeah, the Bully Ray reveal.
Fully hugging her and they're just staring down the barrel of the lens. Oh, it's fucking great.
That was God, we could talk about that angle forever.
All right. So the current scores as they stand: second place, Good Brothers, 20 points. First place, WrestleTalk with 28. It is very much still all to play for.
I thought we were further ahead.
Yes, so did I.
We've done pretty good.
I'm not comfortable with this lead. This is the sort of lead that collapses.
Do you remember drawing Glacier? Do you remember Earl and Dave Hebner? Yeah, y'all didn't get points for them.
Yeah, I remember Glacier.
Yeah, we all remember Glacier. Right.
Glacier.
Next up, it is time for Tag Team Champions. So, this is going to be testing your mental synergy as teams. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up 2 words on the screen. They may be like best and match. Then each of you both have to write down something on your pad. You both have to write down the same thing to get 5 points.
Okay, say that again. We have to write down the same what?
You both have to write down the same answer. So, for example, I'm going to put 2 words on the screen, and you basically have to write down the same answer. It's sort of like it's sort of like the marriage game. No. So, like, for example, if I were to say to Luke and Ollie, best match, they both write down, and they both throw up, like, Taker Michaels Mania 25.
Okay, I got you.
Because they both got the same answer, they both get 5 points. You're basically trying to mind meld with your partner. And we're going to be doing, so there's 5 of this, and we're going to be doing both teams doing it each question. So the first one is worst and name.
Ooh. Okay.
Worst and name. So you both have to write down something that you think fits that perfectly, but you have to write down the thing that you think your partner is also writing down. So you're trying to get on the same wavelength. As you
guys say, so worst anything and then name anything. That's what we're just trying to get on the same wavelength.
Sort of just like a combination of like worst and name, basically. So like best and match would be like Taker Michaels because it's the best match. It's basically what you're taking from these 2 words.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
So like worst name. All right.
Yeah, I might as well just put worst name up there, but some of these are a little.
Well, I put just the worst name, but then I put the worst and name, so I don't know how it's gonna work out. We'll see.
Basically, like I think the easiest thing to do is just what do you think is the worst name? What do you think that you're in regards to wrestling, probably, or maybe not. Depends what you think your partner is going to write down from that cue.
Okay, all right.
So Soren Nord says, finally, it's time for QuizzleMania. So many questions today. Will Mr. Davis and Luke Warm cooperate? Will the Good Brothers have a big impact? Will Tempest finally get something wrong? And is it Slapjack. Hashtag jam that jam. All right. So worst name. We're going to go to the reigning champs first. So on the count of 3, you're both going to raise your pads. And if you've got the same answer, that's 5 points for your team. All right. 3, 2, 1. So we got Lucky Cannon from Luke Owen and Slapjack from Mr. Davies.
Smeg.
It is not a match. You do not get 5 points. All right. So, good brothers, are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
All right. On 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's see those pads.
Director of Chaos.
No.
Retribution. I like the name. I like the name Doc now. I just didn't like Director of Chaos back then.
Well, I'll fucking direct some chaos toward you if you don't start getting these right.
Retribution was better. Yeah, that's exactly what we thought was stupid. Fuck.
There's dissension in the ranks from the challengers. I wasn't expecting this. All right. Next,
it's Lucky Cannon, man. We keep saying it's the worst.
Lucky Cannon's rotten. Okay, you win.
But then Slapjack happened.
Slapjack.
Slapjack happened. Just a month ago.
You guys watched Talking Shop-a-Mania 2, and I want you to go back and review this and see why we think it's so funny.
We've got a running competition who can submit the worst Retribution names, and someone's come up with Spunk. That's the worst one. So
that's pretty gross.
Anyway, I'm not going to give anything away here, but just
we have some good ones. Just
Friday, November 13th, 10 p.m. Talking Shop-a-Mania 2 worldwide pay-per-view and available via iPay-per-view on the Fight app. Pre-purchase now.
So we've done worst name, finisher, and best.
Done.
All right. TY says, hey guys, was wondering if the Good Brothers would have any advice for a 16-year-old aspiring to become a pro wrestler. And don't forget to jam that jam.
Jam that jam. Don't be like us. Finish college because maybe it won't work out. I bet it will, but finish college so you have something to fall back on, because if we weren't massively successful, we might be digging ditches because we both gave up athletic scholarships to be pro wrestlers when at the time we'd only made $25 as wrestlers.
Finish school, brother. Finish school.
Always good advice. And Bacon Rasher says, hi, lads. We love the Good Brothers, but who are the worst brothers you ever worked with as a tag team or individually? You're going to get this question a lot.
Answer, aren't they?
Yeah, they want dirt. That's all they want.
Everybody's pretty good brothers throughout our world. We've ran into a couple. Yeah, we ran into a couple weird ones here and there, but for the most part, all good.
All right. So
really very companies, not individual guys. Come on.
Yeah. Right. So we're going to start with the Good Brothers this time around. We're going to ask you to throw up your pad in 3, 2, 1. It's the Magic Killer, of course.
God damn it.
Come on.
Did not see that coming.
No. 5 points to the Good Brothers. Easy peasy. All right. Team WrestleTalk. Let's see it.
This one.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's a Stone Cold Stunner. That's
I thought it was Lucky Cannon again.
Yeah.
It's a better name for a finisher than it is for a wrestler.
That's right, actually, yeah.
The Lucky Cannon would be way better as a finisher name than a guy, yeah. I'm with you.
So 5 points for WrestleTalk and 5 points for the Good Brothers. So
I got it. Can I ask? Is there time to ask a question?
Please, man.
Who the fuck is Lucky Cannon?
He's an FCW guy with a really bad name and some really weird habits. We'll leave it there. Anyway, moving on.
Oh. Yeah, one of those like NXT, like early day NXT guys.
Gotcha.
Debuting as being like Lucky Cannon.
Don't even worry about it. He wasn't so lucky in the end, but that's all I'll say here.
Gotcha.
Wrestling and marriage.
Sorry, we've got a Tempest fact check, I think.
Yes, I just wanted to make mention that Lucky Cannon was on season 2 of NXT, the original NXT. I think he was like the 3rd guy voted off because he was a whole lot of not good.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
I had to put over an NXT guy when I was on SmackDown during that.
Ooh, fun times.
All right, hold on there. Okay, so
is that your funny memory from being in the straight edge society?
No, there's other funny memories, but we won't get into those here.
All right, so wrestling and marriage. I'm just going to hop into a super chat. Dragon says, hey everyone, what's your favorite controversial pizza topping, like pineapple, corn, anchovies, etc.? Jam that jam. Black olives for me.
Well, I was going to say, according to Adam Blompier, my controversial pizza topping is that you don't need toppings. You just need a margarita pizza.
Luke, come on, mate. you've got taste buds. Use them.
Kind of a half-ass answer.
I want the marinara sauce, man. I want the marinara sauce. I want the cheese.
Come on, Luke.
Then order extra sauce with all your favorite toppings, brother. The more the merrier. Come on.
Nice. My taste buds are so sophisticated.
Oh,
all I need is a margarita pizza.
Oh,
you heard it here first, folks. He has sophisticated taste buds.
Mr. Davis and Luke Owen.
Pizza.
Mr. Davis and Luke Owen. Moving aside from Luke's basic culinary tastes, can we get an answer from you two, please?
Well, if we were to both do pizza toppings, mine would also be margarita.
Stop it.
There he is.
With a stuffed crust. With a
I
stuffed
see your
crust.
synergy now. It's coming to light here.
All right.
Vanilla. Come on. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's see it.
Brooke and Bully Ray.
Jesus.
Lashley and Lana is not a match with Brooke and Bully Ray. I'm afraid no points for you.
Did Lashley and Lana get married on TV?
Yeah, we were there when that happened. We just weren't paying attention to the product.
No. Maybe we were on the bus already.
We were probably on the bus, drinking a little blood.
All right, guys. 3, 2, 1 for you. Let's see those pads. So we've got Triple H and Stephanie.
Damn it.
Oh, I can't see. Raise your pad a little bit.
Randy and Elizabeth.
Randy and Elizabeth.
That's just not my, I wasn't really
I know. I
watching
was
them.
trying to think like what was an obvious one because I know you wouldn't care about that.
Yeah.
No points for anyone. Greatest and Intercontinental.
Oh, come on, Shadow. You know who. Come on.
I know this one.
Hitchhiker Micah Nab says $100 patron backer here to say yes, sure, winning the IWGP and Raw Tag Team Championships are cool, but they've never faced a champion. Hashtag jam that jam. Not quite as cool as the Impact World Tag Team Championships,
think
I
about
believe.
that, Hoss.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, it's time.
God, I gotta reinforce this mantle for all that gold.
All right. Dylan Vaughan says, "Hey Adam, how's it feel to see your sweet baby boy Gabriel Kidd opening two-thirds of the G1 as a young lion? I think it's pretty great, having watched him since WCPW. I think it's amazing. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for Gabriel Kidd. He's a very, very talented guy. All right, so we're gonna start with the Good Brothers. Are you guys got an answer?
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's see it. We got Honky Tonk and we got Honky Tonk.
Oh,
that's a match.
Yeah.
I got a long side turned in a pink Cadillac and all kinds of women hanging on my back. I think.
All right, Team WrestleTalk. Let's see it.
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
And Bret Hart is not a match.
I was gonna write Honky Tonk.
Maybe technically, but think about the honkiness. Come on.
He's the greatest champion of all time.
It could have written the Miz if we're going by that logic.
He ranks the fullest on the honker meter. Come
The
on.
honker meter's running wild right now.
All right, so the gap has closed significantly with that. And there is one final one in this round, which is WrestleMania and entrance.
Oh.
WrestleMania and entrance. Wrestling Figure Mania says, Adam, make sure you mention to Carl that he has a lovely spine buster. Machine Gun Carl Anderson, you do have a lovely spine buster.
Yes, you speak truth, brother.
Baylor Lasagna says, is $20 American enough for Howard Finkel to tell me I suck?
How much did he offer?
$20.
For $20 American, I will tell you that you suck.
Got a little gravel in my voice today. My Howard was not so good, but that was Howard.
Oh, it was perfect. Thank you.
God rest his soul up there.
That was wonderful. All right. So, WrestleMania and entrance. Team WrestleTalk, you first. Let's see if you've got a match. 3, 2, 1. Let's see your pads. Randy Orton's sperm and what does yours even say, Ollie? Triple H?
Triple H, all of that, as in all of the Triple H entrances. There's so many of them and they've gone so long.
Randy Orton's sperm.
Randy Orton riding a sperm to the ring.
Whatever.
Dreadful stuff. No, that is not a match. No points for you. But
Davis.
The Good Brothers. Let's see if you're on the same wavelength.
This is an easy one. Gallows and Anderson.
And then I got the Hardy Boys at WrestleMania 33 ladder match.
Ooh, it's the same match. And I don't know if we give those points.
Well, I had Good Brothers, but I added the Hardys because we were in the ring for that. So I don't know.
I got Gallows and Anderson ladder match at Mania.
Same match.
It's the same match. Tell you what.
Oh,
Same
you made the
entrance,
Hardy.
though, isn't it?
Oh, you said Hardy Boys entrance.
Well, when we were in the ring and they came out, it was pretty fucking cool.
Oh, yeah. I still want to say ours was cooler because
Ours was cooler because it's us. You know?
Well, it actually wasn't because the Hardys blew the roof off. That's pretty.
We got a nice little pop ski, but yeah, they did have that was their return. It was pretty cool. It's like when they returned to Impact Wrestling, the way the roof's gonna blow off.
Here's what I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to get yelled at this in the comments because everyone hates the way I run the show. But because you guys were talking about the same match, not necessarily the same competitor's entrance, I'm going to give you 2 extra points.
That's fine. That's fine. We need every point we can get at this point. So if you're doing a little scheme on behalf of the boys, that's fine.
So here's the scores.
That's just good hosting.
In second place,
Guerrero, cheat to win, whatever you can do.
Yeah, lie cheating still. Second place with 32, Good Brothers. First place with 33, it's Team WrestleTalk.
What?
There's 1 point in it.
Wow, they've been just
take those fucking
on
titles.
paper, they're killing us, but the numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, QuizzleMania, the Good Brothers.
They were quietly sneaking up here. Even if you didn't give us those little 2 points, we didn't even need them.
Okay.
We're still right there, baby.
You'd be within 5, absolutely. So there's 1 point in the whole thing. We got 2 rounds left. The next round is a classic QuizzleMania round. It's been here since the beginning. It is Whose Nips Are These?
Oh yeah, let's do this. I think I'm going to kick ass at Whose Nips.
Right up our alley.
No.
Right, so I'm going to show you a pair of.
I know a good pair of honkers on a man when I see him in a wrestling ring. Let's get going.
I'm going to show you a good pair of wrestling nips. And basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a pair of nipples per team. You can confer.
And then we write it down, correct? Obviously, yeah.
We can confer.
You can just say it out loud because I'm not giving the other team a chance to steal. There are 10 questions, so that's why we're going to get through them quite quickly.
Okay, so we can speak aloud as you show the nips.
Speak aloud. If you get it wrong, we simply move on to the next pair of nips. If you get it right, because there are 10 questions, it's 3 points per correct answer.
All right, let's see those nips.
All right, so
Nips us.
The first nip.
If you're gonna nip me soft.
Nips us softly.
Look, I'm gonna nip you, Good Brothers.
Well, come on, get to the nipping. Fuck.
All right,
Good
Good Brothers.
Waiting on these sweet nips.
You know what? Maybe you don't deserve any nips, Good Brothers.
Oh, come on.
We're fighting on the nips. We're fighting on
I'm fighting on some.
Give us the nips.
Come on.
Whose nips are these, Good Brothers? And you can confer.
Oh, hold on. You know who those are?
Are those Hunter Hearst Helmsley? And like
Nope. I got final answer. Let me do this one. I know this.
Okay,
one.
do it.
That right there is Finn Balor.
Holy shit! Very good.
Oh, you know the Tatongas anywhere.
I know those nips on that young brother.
He's actually Prince on him, doesn't he? Look at that.
They're now ahead. They're now ahead, Luke.
By 2 points.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, dear. It's all right. I know. It's okay. We got this.
All right. Team WrestleTalk. Whose nips are these? This is for Luke and for Ollie.
Not much pectoral definition, slight hair, very small nips. A little bit of hair on the pits.
Good hair there.
Okay, but the grade of the photo looks quite old. These
an
are
old
like old nips. They're not old nips. They're nips on a young man, but in olden times.
In an olden time.
Are you nip
medieval time?
Well, they're nip tech. They're nip tissues. They're nip tissues.
How much heat am I going to get for knowing Ferg's nips?
Hey, I love it. I'm glad you did. We need the points.
I don't know why I'm thinking Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko's got bigger nips than that.
Yeah.
Gonna have to push you for an answer, please, Team WrestleTalk. Whose nips are these?
Oh my god.
Have you got anything, Luke?
I've got nothing. So I'm trying to think of like the name that keeps coming to me is Stud, but like he was more studly. Like he was more of a man's chest, right? He had man's nips.
It's not man. Yeah, a man can have small nips.
Are these child's nips? What are you
They're not
talking
child's
about?
nips. They're not child's nips, but they're not like Big John Stud had stud nips.
Yeah, on nips, yeah.
Should we go with? Do you want to go with Dean?
I've got nothing better.
All right, we're going with Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko. These are the nips of Andre the Giant.
No, those were tough though because those I'll say that was tough. I was thinking Chavo Guerrero Sr. for some reason.
Ooh, those are.
Oh, you did not nip your guys' selves softly on that one. You
we all got out nipped on that one, didn't we? Nipped in the butt.
All right,
you non-nipple knowing sons of bitches.
For everybody.
The Good Brothers. Whose nips are these?
Oh, I know. I got it.
That's my side boob.
What's that final answer? Sorry.
There's a Festus.
Final answer is Festus, my partner Festus.
Those are indeed.
Look at them.
I know those Tatongas anywhere. They're resting on my body right now.
The size of them cannons, brother.
Look at those.
Lucky cannons.
Those are some lucky cannons.
Don't challenge us to a nip contest.
Maybe we can get those trunks up a little higher too. Maybe we get them up to the nips. Who knows?
Jesus, you did not bring a gun to a nip fight. All right, next up, Team WrestleTalk. You need these points, guys. You are 5 points behind now. Okay, you need these points. All right.
If they were the friends of our nip, if they were our friends' nips, we might get them.
Dude, I've got this one. I've got this.
Go for it.
I know these nips anyway. That is Yokozuna.
They are Yokozuna's nips.
Right.
Very
505 pounder.
Very good. Very quick.
Iconic nip picture, by the way, too.
Iconic picture. Yeah.
All right. Next up, Good Brothers. Whose nips are these?
Are they our friend Gender's nips, Shadow?
Just looks a little older though, but I mean an old school photo. But
well, I mean, is it Gender before he got more jacked-er? But I don't.
That's a good call. Let's call.
Yeah, Davari nips would be hairier. I think they're Jinder Mahal nips. Maybe not from recent times.
Final answer: Jinder Mahal.
They are not Jinder Mahal. What? They are EC3.
Oh, wow. Okay. Right.
I don't know his nips.
Ethan Carter, the third nipple.
They are indeed Carter nipples from the Carter Dynasty nipples. Right. Team WrestleTalk. Whose nips are these?
Well, that's
look at the straps, man. Yeah, straps are there. Bret Hart.
They are indeed Bret Hart's nipples. I thought I would be throwing you with the black, very old school black singlet, but no, you're very right in there. I almost
would have guessed Owen on that because I was an early
Owen pick. I was thinking Owen too.
All right, next up for the Good Brothers, whose nips are these?
Oh, those are
Machine Gun Carl Anderson's tits if I've seen them anywhere.
Final answer. Those are me.
Look at that.
Carl Anderson.
Oh, look at those perfect. Yeah. Look at those perfect nips.
Look at those B cups on them, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at those perfect sensitive nipples.
Oh, look at those nipples. He loves to have them. Well, never mind. Anyway, moving on to the next question.
Right. Team WrestleTalk. Whose nips are these?
Hot Agent Wife, come here and tell him that.
Oh.
Okay, right. This might be a problem, Davis.
It's a trick question.
It is.
Okay, so it is one of three people, right? You're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're thinking it's Jimmy J or Roman, right?
Oh, I thought you meant the third Uso.
It's not Wale is not here to give us a third Uso. I think we can discount Roman because I think Roman is more jacked, right?
Yeah. This is a new Uso, definitely.
It's one of the Usos, but therein lies the problem.
It's not an easy one to figure out.
Which is it?
Doesn't one have more tats though? So the tats the giveaway.
Yeah.
So
they wear like shirts, man.
But God, how bad would that tattoo hurt around that nipple?
That'd be a really...
Oh, dude, I got the tattoo on my chest, like just above my nipple. It's one of the most painful things I've ever had done.
I'd be going crazy.
I can't even imagine going around the nipple.
I'd be loving it, half hating it.
You
hating it, half loving it.
Your nipples would be standing up.
You know what?
Yeah,
I've got a D20 here.
Can't we think back to Clash of Champions?
You got to put a time on the clock here.
They're both in that main event.
This is bullshit. Okay, you got to put a time on the clock.
Can you remember a tattoo in that match?
Of course
I just remember the raw emotion.
Whose nipples?
Remember the great storytelling and the emotion.
It was great storytelling and great emotion.
Whose
nipples are the D20? We'll let fate decide.
Hurry up and choose the nipples, would you?
Whose nipples are they?
Evens, we go J. Odds, we go Jimmy.
Okay.
It is evens, 8. We'll go J.
These are the nipples of Jey Uso.
Wow! Look at that deductive reasoning by the brother's nipple.
Very, very good. Good Brothers, whose nips are these?
Oof.
Hold on. I think I know that one.
I see the dreadlock. Are they David Smith nipples?
Gallows, I'm feeling this one. Let me choose it.
All right.
Now, who do you think?
Go ahead. I think they're Davey Boy Smith, even though they look underdeveloped. But if he's up in a double bicep, the pecs come apart. I see the braid. It looks to be red, white, and blue. That makes me think it's a 92 British Bulldog. I'm just saying. What do you think?
You're 100% right. I want you to make your final answer, and I want after you say your final answer, you say that out loud. I want to tell you what I was going to say.
Oh no, come on.
No, this is right. You're right.
The
Final
British
answer.
Bulldog.
The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
Nailed it.
I was about to
That
say
was
Evan,
my first
Evan
favorite
Courageous.
Oh, good answer too. Actually,
That's just because I wanted to say Evan Courageous.
Evan Courageous was a rip brother. Davey Boy had more. He was a more girthy brother. You know what I mean? And not in the way you guys are thinking. Get your minds out of the gutter. I mean, he carried a lot of mass.
I'm just glad you have that WWF history in your brain, baby.
Well,
All right.
That's me when I was 8 years old all day long. I had that on my wall.
Great stuff.
Very nips.
The final set of nips are Team WrestleTalk's nips. Whose nips are these?
We need these nips.
Okay,
we need these
I know
nips,
whose
Luke.
nips those are too.
It's
Look
Bruno
at that.
Sammartino, isn't it? So wait, that wasn't our
100%
that wasn't our final. But are we going with
But
that?
it's the
Luke?
right answer. It's the right answer,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you.
Bruno
They're
Sammartino.
hairy. They're bulky. They're full.
Yeah.
Final
It could
answer,
also
Bruno
be my
Sammartino?
nips.
Look at the
Bruno.
mammary glands on this guy.
That is
There he
Bruno.
is.
It was the legendary
Sammartino.
Bruno.
Look at him.
What
That's
a
Bruno.
haircut! You
What
got
a
a bow
belly.
around that head.
What a brothered out pose.
So, as we head into the final round, the scores. Second place, Good Brothers 44. First place, WrestleTalk 45. There's 1 point in it again.
Do you guys ever get beat in your own game? Is my question.
Frequently.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Oh yeah.
I hope you're going to say no.
We need to pick up our
Right.
nerd level a little more.
Sean Rostap usually schools us.
Yeah. So, we have 7,100 people watching us live here with the Good Brothers on QuizzleMania. Before we head into our final round, we just
for
want
watching,
to remind you of the kind of week you've got next week. It is Impact Week. Not only do you have Impact on Tuesday, you've got Talk and Shop Full Keg. We're going to play the trailer for that imminently, right after the episode of Impact. Make sure you stick around on Access TV. And then, of course, everything is building towards Bound to Glory, Saturday, October 24th, live on paper. You can get that on Fight as well. And not only are the Good Brothers gonna win the QuizzleMania Tag Team Championship here, but they're going on to fight for the Impact World Tag Team Championship in a 4-way match with the Motor City Machine Guns, Ace Austin, and Madman Fulton, and of course the North. And just before we kick into the final round, an exclusive, never before seen before QuizzleMania teaser trailer for Talk and Shop Full Keg. Only next week on Access TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag worst special ever.
Love that. Give it to him. I'm so used to getting cheered. We're gonna go through Sumo Hall in Tokyo. MSG, people cheer my name, always recognizing me everywhere I go.
Calm down, chat too fast, go, okay? You left me at the airport. I didn't know you was here. I had to Uber here. Speaking of free reveal.
Yep, here we are.
Speaking of clubs.
Put it over.
What do you got? The real gimmicks. The first ever professional wrestling adult team animated series. God, you say it, man. Say it. You don't say it.
Explosion match.
There's one thing that I'm not going to put up with is your stupid antics.
Sacks will be riding off into the night. Thanks, boss. Love you. Thanks for the money, man.
I'm drunk. You are pretty drunk.
Gallows is definitely drunk.
Oh my goodness!
I promise
Come
it's
on.
fun. No matter what, if you just sit back and relax and watch it on Access TV, man, I swear to you, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna
I
have a good
guarantee
time.
you'll laugh. I just don't know if it's going to be for the right reasons or not. So tune in.
Crack a cold one, whatever you Diet Coke or cold beer or whatever you drink. Turn
whatever
it
you
up.
want, maybe talking
Something,
shop or
anything.
All right, we are heading into our final round. It is the one, the only Family Fortunes.
Ooh, here we go.
So-
Look, Horace Hogan back there, looking-alike.
An important member of the Hogan family.
Very important. Horace Boulder
course.
back there.
I didn't even notice Horace Boulder back there.
I
Wow.
love Horace Boulder.
Your eyes are just drawn straight to him. So in this round, I'm going to give each team one by one. I'm going to give you it's Family Feud. You know how it works. I'm going to give you a category. You got to name one. We literally asked 100 people on Twitter their answer for this category. You've got to name something that's in the top 7 things that they mentioned.
Okay.
The more you get, the more points you get. You got 3 lives. If you give me an answer that was not given by the 100 people, you will hear this sound. And you have 3 lives. If your 3rd life is lost, I offer it to the other team to steal those points. All they have to do is get one of the remaining answers that you haven't got, and they will get all of the points that you accumulated in that round. Family Feud style. All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Team WrestleTalk.
Here we go.
We are going to start with you. We're going to start with Mr. Davis.
How many rounds are there here?
So there's going to be...
Isn't this your show, pal?
4.
Gallows just laughed. Gallows, why'd you laugh?
This is unprecedented.
I'm having a great time.
How many rounds are we going to have here?
Don't sound like that.
He's going in on his dialect.
A much more commanding voice.
Gallows,
Here today.
Gallows, give it to him. Give a good one, Gallows.
What do you want me to give him?
I want you to do a good impression of how he just asked it.
How many rounds are there? You're on my show.
There's a reason why Gallows laughed.
Absolutely buried alive.
I'm going to kick your ass now.
You're going to have to come across the pond to get to my ass.
Alec Guinness.
Eddie was a good friend.
Indeed.
One question. How many rounds are we having here?
How many rounds are there?
This is a good strategic thing to know about.
He's saying it. It's almost like he's saying it, right, Gallows?
How many rounds are there?
I'm hearing double here. 4 Mr. Davises. Right. There are two per team. So that makes 4.
Hey,
2 rounds.
All
2
right.
per team.
Cool.
All right. So, but of course you can steal every round. So there's technically 4 for everybody. But we're starting with Team WrestleTalk. Best wrestling catchphrase. We asked 100 people to name their favorite wrestling catchphrase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Luke first. Then I'm going to go to Ollie, then Luke, then Ollie, then Luke. That's how it's going to work. So basically, you can confer if you want, but I am going to have to take the final answer from Luke, then Ollie, then Luke, then Ollie. There are 7 potential answers you can get, 3 wrong answers, and I pass it over to the Good Brothers to steal those points. And I will remind you that you are in the lead by but a single point.
Thanks, Adam.
You're welcome, mate. No pressure, mate.
Am I up first, mate?
You're up first, mate. Come on, Luke, mate.
Thanks, mate. Well, I feel like I've borrowed enough from him already, but that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Is number 1. Very good. That was the top answer from our Twitter audience. Importantly, they are on Twitter. So there you go. Ollie Davis, it is your turn.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Number 2. Very, very
well
good.
done.
Very good. Very good. All right. So, Luke, back to you.
We got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Suck it is number 4. Very good. No lives lost. 3 points so far. Ollie Davis, back to you.
Get the tables.
Good.
Ah, no, it's not on there.
Oh, no, it's not.
Give
Good.
me the
He's doing... Son of a bitch.
That's 1 life lost. Lukewarm, Luke Owen, back to you. Just to remind you, so far you've had, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, and suck it.
Right, okay. I mean, so clearly this is a lot of Attitude Era stuff. So I'm going to say, you're fired. Fuck.
There's 1 life remaining. 3 points in the balance so far. Mr. Davis, it all rests on you.
It's Twitter. It's Twitter. Twitter's going to skew more current. I'm thinking current. What are the best most recent best over catchphrases. Ooh-ah isn't a catchphrase.
We can confer because this is.
Yeah, you can confer. Like, I just need the final answer from Ollie. But be warned, if you confer, you may be giving suggestions to the Good Brothers.
Yeah. Something we didn't possibly consider. There might be multiples from the same person.
So The Rock has so many.
Yeah. Or like, Austin's Hell Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is a good point, particularly what you say with the yes, please. May I have a hell yeah?
Can I have a hell yeah?
May I please have a hell yes? Number 6. Very good.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so on that line of thinking then, 316 says, I just whipped your ass.
Very good. Number 5.
Come on now.
So,
come on now.
There are 2 left. You have 1 life.
I bet they're both Rock.
You reckon? I think you might be onto something, but what's like the Rock's other like?
Well, now I've said that, I can't think of a single one.
Well, you've done like the Jabroni Drive, SmackDown Hotel. Like you could do the whole thing, but like turn that sumbitch sideways, stick it straight up your candy ass.
Candy
How
ass.
many seconds do they get, Hess, before they have to go?
How many questions are in the room?
I'm gonna need an answer, please, boys.
Exactly how many rounds are there?
Don't miss the date, you Ollie.
Don't let them get you.
Don't let them bully you.
They're gonna rib him to death if you don't step in.
All right. Exactly how many rounds are there?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a different tact.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
The list. You're as in you're on the.
Okay. Yeah. You just made
final answer.
Oh yes.
Son of a bitch. Go to us now.
Yes. So if you guys get one answer, one guess. If you don't get it right, the 5 points stay with Team WrestleTalk. If you get one of the other 2, you get those 5 points.
Big LG, talk to him, Daddy.
Rest in peace.
Number 3, the 5 points go to the Good
When you guys didn't
Brothers.
say him, I went, oh.
Very, very good. The other one that you didn't get was Best There Is, Best
I
There
had that
Was,
written down.
Best There Ever Will Be from
Natalia's.
From Brockport. Very good. All right. So, Good Brothers, this is for you now. It is
Meg.
Ah, god damn it.
Just a straight GD bomb.
Worst wrestling botch.
Oh boy.
We are 100 Twitter wrestling fans. What is the worst wrestling botch?
Okay, one of them's got to be Sid Vicious, WCW. We're live, pal.
Sid Vicious, we're live.
What the fuck kind of idiots are doing all this shit?
Hot start, Gallows. Hot start.
Well, they don't know what they're talking about. Then they don't know wrestling. I'm right. They're wrong. And I can't think of any other botches, so you guys win.
I got to say, how about when? Obviously Stone Cold broke his neck. That's a botch, right?
Owen Pile Driver Stone Cold. That's 1 point. I will say just to not kind of like sour the atmosphere. No one dies on this list.
Yes, that's a good thing.
That's really good.
Not good. That is not on this list.
I got it. When the Shockmaster falls through the wall.
That's number 1. There it is. You're cooking now.
Oh boy.
Right. So we got Shockmaster, we got Owen Pile Drivers, Steve Austin. There are 5 more to guess.
Is the Sid leg break off the second in there?
Number 2. Absolutely it is. What a horrible thing.
Well, how about Mankind getting slammed through the cage and went through it and broke his tooth in the Hell in a Cell, Gallows? What do you think?
I don't know if that's considered a botch, but go with it.
I say yes.
I'm going in. Afraid not. It was mentioned a couple of times, but it didn't make the list, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So 2 points.
Another popular bizotch.
So 3 points so far. You got 1 life remaining.
Yeah.
There's an obvious one, but I don't want to say it.
Well,
I don't think it made the list.
yeah. A botch. Another botch. I know it's, I mean, we didn't really, this really isn't our expertise. Hey, buddy. That's what my son did. That could be a botch.
There's more obvious ones that I can't think of. Fuck, come on.
Do an impression of them, Luke.
Yeah, how about that? How about the hey, turn the light on, pal? Keep my light on. Sorry, guys.
Turn the light on, pal.
It's a knock match here, guys. It doesn't count if you guys win or not. It's fine.
We're live.
We're live here, guys.
We're live,
you know,
pal. It should have been on the list, guys.
The light's going to come back on and Sting's
how about
going to
Jackie
be behind
Gata
you.
and Trish Stratus's match? Wasn't that a bad match? Jackie Gata and Trish Stratus whole match.
I don't remember that.
Oh well, full blown botches.
Titus O'Neil sliding down the ramp at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Number 5. Very, very good.
We were there for that.
We sure were. It was just
Vince laughed.
laugh.
They all laughed a lot. That was funny. Man, I don't know anymore, bro.
How many more do we have?
You've got 3 more to guess. You've got 1 life remaining.
Lord. Okay.
Botches.
There's got to be something where somebody falls.
I
out
know.
or something.
Got to be a famous one somewhere. This isn't really our expertise.
I don't like the ones where people
Just
get
stay
hurt.
consistent in the ring.
Us choosing to re-sign with WWE in 2019.
All right. That can't count.
That's got to be a botch. It was clearly a botch.
It was a botch, but it wasn't a televised botch, we'll say. Shit.
That's not a final answer.
Is that what you said to Vince as well? It's not my final.
Yeah, that's what we said. He said, yes, it is. The old day. No, I got nothing on this.
I don't either. We got to take an X.
Well, no, we're not taking next. Let's just take a bad guess. The Booker T promo.
Oh, we coming for you? No. It was. Ow! I hit myself in the face with my own microphone. It was on the list. Someone did mention it, but I was just like, I'm probably not gonna.
Can't use that. Yeah.
No. Oh, I nailed myself. Right. So that is 4 points up for grabs for Team WrestleTalk. If you name one of the 3 ones remaining.
Oh, they're gonna know it. Damn it.
Can I give you some possibilities here?
Hit me with some suggestions.
Lesnar shooting star.
Oh, big one.
Yeah. Joey Mercury.
Or the face. Yeah, I don't think that will be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why am I helping you guys?
I think because I think this might be a Botchamania audience, so like people might even just say some of the things that are on involved in that.
Sure.
But I think we should go with Brock.
Well, that's better than what I had down, which was the Lucha Things promo. And
yeah, go with that.
And also that time Batista's jeans ripped.
Also
I
good.
don't remember that one.
But I think it's got to be Brock shooting star. I'm happy with that if you are.
I'm happy.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Number 3.
Oh, we were doing so good. So good.
So 4 points over to the WrestleTalk boys.
Oh, bullshit.
It stings the loins.
We need this. We need this.
There are 2 rounds left. The scores are currently tied at 49 each.
Look at this. Here we go. And there's one more round for everybody.
There we go. Let's turn the light off again.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a botch as well.
That was a good botch. At least it was a cute one, I guess.
I think this is just aimed at
It was a
others
baby.
It doesn't even sound like them. I'm just saying things.
Greatest women's wrestler is for Team WrestleTalk to guess.
Right.
Greatest women's wrestler.
Off the bat, I think we can probably exclude anyone before 1999.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Am I up first? Charlotte Flair.
Number 1.
Spelled. Oh yeah.
Wow. Current.
It's that kind of crowd, I guess, then. So Sasha Banks.
Twitter. Sasha Banks is number 4.
Asuka.
Number 2. Very
Oh,
good.
current-
Very good.
Current crowd.
Current crowd.
Current crowd.
Yes.
Bailey.
Bailey, you say?
Yeah.
No.
Afraid not.
Oh, Bailey's pretty good, guys.
She is great.
She
It's
is.
amazing. That Brooklyn
I
match
just
makes
thought-
me cry every time I see it.
I just thought we'd get all the 4 horsewomen there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Becky's on the list.
Oh, we've got a fact check.
Oh, a fact check from Tempest. Hi,
Ooh,
Tempest.
thanks,
Come on in,
Hello.
brother.
Hello. I haven't been used much this week. It's good. It's good. Everything's been accurate. The people in the chat want to know what the remaining answers were in the last round.
Oh, that was
As
my
do
bad.
I.
Very, very sorry. So the remaining botches were, so obviously from 1 was Shockmaster, Sid's Leg, Shooting Star Press, Owen, Piledriver Austin, Tight Swirl Slide. Number 6 was Joey Mercury's nose.
It was on the
Ah,
list.
Yes.
And number 7, just give you an idea of how current the crowd is, Matt Seidel's AEW debut. The Shooting Star Press during the Casino Battle Royal.
Man.
Recency
Poor Matt.
bias.
It is recency bias. Thank you very much for that little
Recent bias.
pick up, Tempest.
Thanks, Tempest.
Thanks, Tempest.
Right.
So, to clarify, we're talking greatest women's wrestlers. You have Charlotte Flair, Asuka, and Sasha Banks. And 1 life
Becky was
lost.
not an answer. So, but to complete the set, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is number 5.
Yeah.
So
3
that's
left.
3 left,
Mhm.
2 lives remaining.
2 lives remain.
2 lives remaining.
Trish Stratus.
Number 3.
Yeah, that's a given.
Lita.
Number 7.
That was my guess.
1
Shut-
more, and you've got the full set, and that's 7 points to Team WrestleTalk.
It's got to be China.
That's a good guess.
How about that?
Well, I'm going to
We've
go.
got 1 life.
You got
I
1
have a
life
guess.
and 1 game.
left.
Oh, they got a life. Okay.
They've still got
They still got a
1,
life, big hoot.
and I'm going to bring it over to you.
Okay.
Do you want to confer, Luke? What if
I think we
just
should.
don't want to give? We don't
I-
want to give them anything.
No, I know, but like, okay, so I mean, we kind of it's a current crowd, but it's not going to be someone like Molly or Jazz or Ivory, even though they really should be on this list. I think it's going to be someone like Naomi. Like, I think she's going to get a lot of love in the
Not if
with the comments and
Bailey's
stuff.
not on there.
Ah, yeah, good shout, good shout.
So remember my 16th round pick for our mock draft.
Ah, yeah, actually, I think you might be onto something there. Absolutely, go for it. That is 100% a banging answer.
Are you sure?
What
Is there
dude,
any?
it's such
Is
a good
there
answer.
anyone else? Is there anyone else
Look,
we're forgetting here? Michelle
it's
McCool.
No one's going to say Tamina.
Wait. Are we missing a certain big name that was around for a year?
Oh, Rhonda.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
say the
think
name,
it-
why
I
don't you?
Well, I don't think it's going to be Rhonda. Like, I don't think she's on the list.
Come on, boys. Let's get it going.
I think your first answer was right.
You go
It's
for
a-
it then.
Get some control here, host.
Try my best.
Mickey James.
Ooh,
Son of a
I thought
beast,
there was
Three. So, good brothers.
Big LG.
There's
How
one
do you
after
feel?
that.
How's your confidence?
I know that it's been a current list, but I feel like
You have to go old school, and
the wrestling purists, there's got to be some love for the fabulous.
got to
Moolah.
be some love for
For
the
the run
fabulous
she
Moolah, right?
Fabulous Moolah.
Gallows.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press that twice.
We got the double X. Double.
You got the double X. So 6 points go to WrestleTalk.
Ah, shit.
You were
See a
sort of
Ripley
right.
or something?
You were sort of right about wrestling purists. It's Manami Toyota.
Bloody hell.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
In
I was-
that list.
I was
it
incredible.
belongs,
I mean,
but I did not see that coming.
Yeah,
I'm very
right.
happy about it, but I'm very
Yeah,
surprised.
lovely.
Yeah.
Wow,
Manami-
I am. Well done, Twitter.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Very, very good. All right. So 6 points went to WrestleTalk.
Jesus.
Good brothers. I hate to pile pressure on you.
We
You
gotta
need to
win
get a clean sweep on this in
Oof.
order to win the belt.
Oh my god.
And your category is Best Bullet Club member.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, well, we know the first couple for sure.
Some go. Oh, how many answers are there?
7. You need to get all 7 to win the belt. So Finn Balor is number 1. Prince Devitt is
AJ Styles.
Number 3.
Kenny Omega.
Number 2.
Machine Gun.
Machine Gun for sure.
Number 5.
Who else? I don't get Smart Love. So who else gets the big Smart Love?
I would say Tama Tonga.
Number 4.
The 2 Young Bucks.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks. Are you split up? Do we need to say Matt and Nick Jackson? Is there?
That's a technicality question.
It is a technicality question. I am looking. What I will say is everyone on the list is individuals.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Well, I would probably say out of due to he was a great one. He was a great one if you ask me. I would say with the currents, I would say Cody Rhodes is on there.
Cody Rhodes is number 7. 1 left. 1 left, and you have 3 lives.
1 second. 1 second, Gallows. 1 second.
I got it.
I'm gonna say. So you want to say one?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Adam Cole.
And new.
Holy shit!
Don't fuck with me with the Bullet Club. I know what you guys like, except for putting me at number 5, which is bullshit.
For life, which means in 2nd place with 55 points, it's Team WrestleTalk, which means your new QuizzleMania Tag Team Champions are the Good Brothers.
After just getting pummeled the first few rounds, just beaten to death.
The comeback of the century.
That's right.
The Good Brothers.
That is right.
You all
that smack talk got in your heads, and here we showed up.
It did. It rattled us. Absolutely rattled us.
Doc, can I please
real quick victory speech?
Is it possible, Doc? Can I get a Howard Finkel and new?
Well, of course. Here are your winners and new QuizzleMania Tag Team Champions, the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Hey, send us the belt. A couple extra dollars if you ever want them back again.
Pop.
We're like Robert Gibson, brother. We put the title on ourselves. You guys are fucked. You want us back? You got to up that pay.
That's right. You got to up the pay for the next one to come defend.
We'll see you next. We'll see you when it's talking shop 3.
Yeah. We got inside their heads, brother.
That's
Congratulations.
Right.
Is there anything else you'd like to say as winners? Any victory speech that you guys have in your that you'd like to say?
Yeah, you know what? It was fun. Thanks a lot, guys, for having us on this thing. And you know, it's always cool to get out there and do this kind of shit, because that's a good time. It gets our brains thinking, because we love professional wrestling, and for us to think about this shit and talk to the fans and come in here and beat the shit out of you guys in your own game. It's really fun. It's really good time.
Yeah, we do a lot of this stuff, and you guys were genuinely a good time. This is a fun show. I get why it has a good following. I appreciate everybody who listened, and as we always do, let's run through our cheap plugs.
Go.
Please.
First up,
we're just getting started with the plugs. You guys got 10 minutes?
Week is coming next week. You need to kick it off by watching #Impact on Access TV. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't put your head down on me. We're talking right now. Impact Wrestling will be on, and then followed by Talkin' Shop Full Keg with the Good Brothers, our very own #Worst Special Ever. All kinds of surprise guests we can't talk about. All kinds that are going to let you down, and some that are going to pop you huge. We move on from that Thursday night. There's an Impact special. It's a documentary featuring the story of Eric Young, Rich Swann, which brings us to Bound for Glory. All kinds of great stuff involving the ladies, the knockouts of Impact Wrestling. And then we roll on into Saturday night, which will be Bound for Glory, 8 p.m. Eastern on worldwide pay-per-view, available via iPay-per-view on the Fight app. And then Talking Shopomania 2, Rise of the Torturer, Friday, November the 13th, 10 p.m. Eastern, available on pay-per-view and Fight TV. And you can find all of our amazing swag and merchandise over at gallowsandanderson.com. Also, collarandelbowbrand.com, promo code HOOTS. Lots of good talking Shopomania stuff at breakneckgear.com. Follow us on social at Machine Gun KA at @the_Big LG. We appreciate you guys watching The Good Brothers. Don't sleep on Impact.
Amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
So can I put a call out, please, Adam?
Please.
Yes, Mr. Luke.
Well, neither Mr. Davis or I have Wikipedia pages because we're not famous. But I believe our guests do. I would like someone to add into their championships and accomplishments. QuizzleMania Tag Championships.
If someone does that, they should go ahead and make mine accurate. Wrong hometown, wrong name, and wrong age. So whoever's out there in the Wikipedia universe, you're a bunch of bumbling dumbasses. And because I said that, I'm probably going to make it even worse. So that's on me.
Well, there's no fact checking on Wikipedia either. So you could just
create whatever I want.
Yeah, be famous, So it's okay. You can just make one of you. But also, please go on there and change that shit.
Yes.
Give us and are you guys going to ship us our title belts across the pond, or
we get replicas, or like what happens with the trophy?
Yeah. We'll just we'll send them to Impact. You'll
email them.
We'll be waiting.
With the virus, posts take such a long time, so it may take a while for them to get,
especially internationally, right?
They're in the post, guys, for sure. Yeah. So we are going to jump basically into our post show. We are going to answer some super chats from the fans. Good brothers, do you guys have to shoot off? Obviously, we know you are busy guys.
I got about 13 minutes.
13 minutes. I can get through a bunch of super chats in 30 minutes. Doc Gallows, are you around to stick around for 13 minutes?
Yeah, I got family that arrived during this, but I can do 13 minutes as well. So
13 minutes
sounds perfect.
I am going to go through every super chat I can find, which asks you guys a direct question. Tyler Rickinson says, Talking Shopomania was the worst thing I've ever seen, and I can't tell you how excited I am for the second one. Thanks, Hoot. Hoot that Hoot. Video Power 97 says, to the Good Brothers, out of all the promotions, what was your best match and what was your favorite match to participate in?
Probably a Tokyo Dome match, or the time when the Hardy Boys re-debuted at WrestleMania. That was fun. It was a hot crowd in Orlando. It was WrestleMania. Fucking crowd went nuts. Probably that one, or probably the Tokyo Dome. Our first Tokyo Dome, we won the tag team titles together. We had a lot of fun matches.
Absolutely.
So we've got hey guy, DJ Sparky says, hey guys, been buzzing for QuizzleMania all week. My message is for Carl. How do I go about getting a hot Asian wife like you have?
Put some work in, brother, and turn into a heartthrob like myself, Daddy.
You are a heartthrob.
Christopher Brereton says, question for the Good Bros, did you ever discover the cure for ring postitis?
We're still looking, clearly.
Yeah. Whoever wrote that has the cure. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, whoever wrote that needs to be magic killered, but
kicked in the nuts.
Mr. Davis.
Right in the
your Wikipedia page is now updated.
Amazing.
Oh, look at that sinister grin. He didn't like getting bullied there earlier. It was all in the name of the game.
It wasn't bullying. It was nice fun. We're just having fun.
It was a good-natured ribbing, we'll say.
Singing to him. Well, he sang it to us.
He didn't say to us, how many rounds are
Declan Malloy says, question for Gallows, thoughts on Dr. Death?
Hey, they're not my thoughts that were negative. That was my partner, the one and only Jesse, a.k.a. Ray Gordy, who said, fuck Dr. Death.
He did?
Yes, he did. To
Jesus
John
Christ.
Joshua Ryan.
Seated family issues between the fathers. I don't know. Dr. Death trained me for a while. He was a nice guy.
Joshua Ryan says, can we get a Go Dogs from Gallows?
Go Dogs!
Fantastic. Let me see what else I've got. David Carpenter says, question for the machine gun. Any tips on how I get myself a hot Asian wife?
I got a sneaky feeling it's this is how I would say it, guys, just to keep it honest and real. Just go be yourself and just find somebody that you click with and connect with and that you find hot as fuck. And if she likes you back and thinks you're hot too, you're good. So if she happens to be Asian, great. Mine was.
Just swipe right and hope for the best.
Yeah. TM the Star 123 says, hoping for a Good Brothers win. Your hope was rewarded. Have a question. Did Doc and Carl film Southpaw season 3? And do you think one would be released?
Nope. And we did not want to participate because we thought that season 2 was bastardized and they cut all of our funny stuff and they put a lot of really, really talented professional wrestlers in there who did not have great senses of humor, so it wasn't funny.
Fair enough. Hashtag WRWR pod says Mr. Gallows and Mr. Anderson. Big question of the evening is which console is better, the SNES or the N64?
N64.
Thanks, Cliff.
Yeah, I'm an N64 guy, though. I was.
Sure.
Jason
Good
Gutierrez.
question, Cliff.
Jason Gutierrez says, if we don't see Carl Anderson's abs by the end of the stream, I want a refund. So are you going to help us hang on to that 10?
Well, I haven't.
Keep those Patreon dollars rolling in. Lift the shirt.
Yeah. Patreon.com/talking shop. Come on, guys. You can see them there. Here's the problem. The abs, I've had a weird quarantine since the pandemic hit. I went into the pandemic without abs. About midway through, I had about 10 of them. Then they slowly, as the drinking kicked in, they slowly creep away a little bit. So
I'll tell you this, if you want to see where the abs went, they'll be back in time for Bound for Glory. I'm confident. Go to patreon.com/talking shop. Join us twice a month, boozing with the boys. We have a 90-minute Zoom meeting where we get hammered with you guys and we do Q&As. We do drunken shenanigans. We say things that we really should not say. But if you're behind that wall, anything can happen.
yeah.
Giorgio Reyes says, can we get a little toothless Stone Cold from Good
I'm
Blood
not doing
LP?
Stone Cold up in this motherfucker, but
The best part about Toothless Stone Cold is Toothless Stone Cold came about so organically, right? Like I just asked Gallows to do it. I think he did it, and the way he was drinking or whatever, he just sounded like he was toothless.
like kind of cover your teeth a little bit.
I turned into Toothless Stone Cold.
You look like Terrence and Phillip. Amazing.
Yeah.
Glenn Smith asking here the hard-hitting questions. Do biscuits and gravy actually make you a man?
I mean, of course they do. Look at the
come on.
those things down.
Naturally.
Right. So,
What a song. Jesus.
It's memorable. You know, if you're a wrestling fan, you know what biscuits and gravy is.
Biscuits and gravy.
Ooh, Abhinav Tirumalala says best Bullet Club shirt design ever.
Oh, the skull, the original, like not the second Bullet Club shirt that had the skull that you've seen everywhere.
Yeah, the most famous one. That was the second one. We knew Bullet Club was cool, but when that shirt came out, and then there was 3,000 people in the arena, and 2,000 people of them had them in Japan, and then we started seeing them on WWE television and Impact television,
and like football games and like crossover stuff where wrestling's normally not a thing. It was like,
what the fuck's going on?
Amazing. Joseph Gianella says, will we be getting a PP on a pole match between Chavo and Chico at Talking Shopomania 2?
Not part 2, but
Libre death match that's going to be beyond your wildest dreams.
You're getting a Lucha Libre death match where people die, but most importantly, you're getting a ball sack versus a ball sack match.
Ball for a ball, man. Get it right or pay the price.
Sorry. Too Bad versus Sex, and what we're trying to do the entire match, guys, is whoever can rip the opponent's ball sack off,
right,
wins.
It's like the eye for an eye match, except not at all.
Yeah.
Get sponsored by Manscaped for that.
Yeah. Sponsor our podcast. Big thank you to Manscaped.
Yeah, thanks, Manscaped. For manscaping our balls before our big match.
Yeah, give us a real trim down.
Yeah.
Alpaca Nation 87 says, hey, good bros. Happy to see you guys actually being used. Any openings for an Impact AEW working together down the line? I understand if that's kind of not something you can talk about. But
I'll say this. We are up to work with any of these promotions out here. I think an AEW relationship would be amazing. I think a New Japan Pro Wrestling relationship would be amazing because who wins? Everybody, the talent and the fans. And there's a lot of really cool dream matches that would take place somewhere outside of the confines of where a lot of us used to work that I think could be really special. So definitely.
Glenn Smith says, for Carl, is it true Vince wanted to give you a singles push at one point?
I would have no idea. I'd like to say yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, he did. He called me into his office. He told me all these ideas he had for me. Right. And then Michael Hayes killed it off.
That's exactly what usually happens.
Supreme says, this is for the good brothers. What's your best memory with Uncle Alan?
just hanging out with him, and chilling with our brother. And
once we forced him to get that bus when he got the biggest contract I've ever heard of, we had some really good times riding up and down the roads on that thing. Eating his food, making him buy us wine. Good times.
Yeah, just hanging out with. I miss those times hanging out with the brother.
Yep.
Appreciate times you have with your friends because you never know when that shit'll stop. So I haven't seen him since. So
yeah, we miss him. We talk, but we don't see him because it's just different schedule, different life stuff.
So that's a good life lesson. Appreciate times you have with people.
Quite right. Jose Vasquez says, "Hey, Machine Gun, have you tested your vertical because you get serious air on your stun gun?"
Ooh.
It's no, it's not that great anymore, but I make it look like it is. I'm a hell of a worker, guys. That's the thing.
You're a damn good hand.
That's the only way to look at that.
Zach Taylor says, "Good brothers, if Impact had a trios belt, who would you want to add to your group to dominate the division? No WWE or AEW guys."
Oh, Tama or Fale. Give me either one or make them interchangeable. When one can't make it, the other one does. Freebird rules.
There you go.
Awesome. So let's see. Lloyd Perry says, "I really want to hear the Think rap. Can we make it happen?"
Jeez. I don't know. It's going to take a minute. Not on demand like that.
I know Fink would appreciate
guy, but that's rough.
Fink would appreciate that, but that's got to come organically, like Toothless Stone Cold. Can't come out of nowhere.
I can't just pull that out of my wazoo on the cuff, man. Come on.
All right. So Brian Doyle says 2 questions. One, Doc, how embarrassed were you when your pants fell down during the obstacle course on $1 Million Tough Enough? And
if I wasn't sweaty and out of breath, it wouldn't have been nearly as embarrassing. I'll say that. But
I don't think you really gave a shit, right?
Real key moment when I was blown up. It's a real key moment when they won't let you tie your shorts because they want you to fuck the sand. I'll say that.
And number 2, Carl, was your wife a wrestling fan when you first met her?
No idea. No idea what the fuck she was watching in a warehouse in Cincinnati. In front of 20 people.
Planet Dan says, "Hi from Newcastle. My question to the Good Brothers: if you had 24 hours left to live on an island, which one would you take and why?" And you can't know them. So which stranger would you take to a desert island if you only had 24 hours left to live? This is a hard, weird question. You have 24 hours and you can spend them on a desert island with a stranger.
Specific.
Yeah, it's really specific.
I might take Andre the Giant and a bunch of beers and just see if the legend was true.
Yeah.
All right. And this is the final question for you guys. And thank you so much for your time, by the way. We really, really appreciate it here on QuizzleMania. Big Steve Kells, we got to end with a plug. Where can we get our hands on some of those official Talk and Shop beer skis?
It's the hardest question of these last 2 hours.
Well, we've answered this question a lot. My neighbors are asking me because we have whiskey coming, we have wine coming, we have beers coming. But I think going through all these alcoholic people, but all these alcohol, the alcohol loopholes are, and then laws and shipping and trying to get labeling and figuring out. It's fuck, man. It is it's been a real thing, but it's coming. It's coming. I promise. That's the only way I can say it. As soon as it's available, it's coming.
The beer is available, maybe, from Jarfly, and I think that's jarfly.com is the brewery. There have been some hiccups in the beer. The wine is on the way. We'll have a link for that soon. The bourbon is in production. We're doing our first batch. If you want to get your hands on one of those limited 500 first batch bottles, I think there's about 60 or 70 slots left. Email talkinshopads@gmail.com and just say you want to be added to the list. When those are available, there'll be 500 emails sent out, and you guys will have first dibs on the first batch after I steal one for myself.
Make sure our Wikipedia is updated, guys. Like really updated.
Please don't mess with that.
I've just checked and it is. Carl Anderson, other titles: Talk and Shop Mania 24/7 Championship 1 time, QuizzleMania Tag Team Championship 1 time. Well, those are Champion Shop.
Those are the two most important on the list for sure. So,
and sorry, I do have one more. EACE, that's it's called. Can the Good Brothers say EACE is the coolest person we know, just so I can rub it in my friend's face?
EACE is the coolest person we know, brother.
EACE, you're a good hoot.
Brother rating 10.
Thank you so much to the Good Brothers. I am going to let you go because you guys do have to go. And I just want to say thank you so much to our new QuizzleMania Tag Team Champions.
I love the sound of that.
Can't wait to get those titles. Get those titles in our emails. You guys are fucked. We're gonna paint it. We're gonna print it out and put it on our wall.
We are. Yep. Next time we see you guys when the world's open, I don't know if it's going to be a WrestleCon or some event somewhere. We're going to be waving those trophies in your faces. It's going to be amazing.
Hell yeah.
To the fans that watch us win, tell the fans match. Yes, that'd be great.
Hey, thanks, guys. You were a lot of fun. We appreciate you having us. Thanks, everybody, for following us. And please tune into Full Keg. One last plug. Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, Access TV. Thanks.
Always.
Thank you so much. Bye,
guys. Thanks, brothers.
Appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Amazing.
Those 2 points, man.
Those 2 points. Those 2 points.
Those 2 points is what gave them the win. And you gave them those 2 points as well.
Bullet Club members.
Okay, look, okay.
Rigged.
Do we want the Good Brothers back or not? Think of the business, man. No,
I didn't rematch.
I didn't. It's all about the only thing that matters in wrestling is building the rematch. You know that. That's the only thing that matters. Look, I prefer to think of it as, what if Glacier had actually looked like a glacier? That's the way I prefer to look at it.
Oh, I think Slapjack. I think Slapjack's the one to focus on here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Lucky Cannon was a bit of a long shot, but it's something we bring up a lot, man. Is Lucky Cannon? That was something I thought we connected on
before. When we won these tag team championships, we had a bit more of a friendship, right? But now there's nothing tying us together. That's probably what the friendship. The friendship was what won it last time.
Yep. Wow. Look at this. Look at this comment here. Ollie really dropped the ball, huh? Yeah, he sure did. Ace. He sure did. Idiot.
Oh, Ace. Nice getting your cameo there with the Good Brothers.
So, okay. Just before you get going there, Adam, I had nothing to fact check on that one, as is typically the case with rounds that have very little trivia and wrestling knowledge and such. 2 quick things that I wanted to say. Doc Gallows mentioned that he had to face an NXT fellow during his time on SmackDown. That NXT fellow was Darren Young on the first ever episode of NXT as well. And the other one that I wanted to mention was when it was during the Whose Nips Are These round, you pulled up a card of Doc Gallows as Festus, and it was a Raw card, making me think that if that's a trading card somewhere, that has to be like a collector's item, because Festus, the character, only ever wrestled 2 matches on Raw, both in 2009, before he went back to SmackDown as a member of the Straight Edge Society.
Wow.
Well, damn, Tempest. Well, damn. That is some excellent Tempesting.
And just as a quick update, that is Carl Anderson's Wikipedia page.
Amazing. Keep it there.
One quick more thing, because I don't know if they're still in the chat watching and all that, but someone asked for advice on learning to train to wrestle earlier in the show. The only advice I would give as someone who has been training to wrestle this year, at least before the world stopped, is do your research and find a good school, because there are too many schools out there that just happen to have a ring and are taking money from people. So there are a lot of good schools out there. Just make sure you're going to the right one.
I saw Lance Storm share on Twitter like a contract he got from a really shady like wrestling school like way back when, and there was nothing to it. It was super dodgy. So that is a very, very good bit of advice. So welcome to the post show, everybody. Again, if any of our guests do have to go, let me know. But other than that, we're going to go into the super chats. I tried my best to go through all the ones that were asking direct questions to the Good Brothers, because we did only have the Good Brothers for 2 hours. Thank you again to the Good Brothers who beat you by 1 point. 1 point, lads. And look, you can throw those 2 points at me all you want. The fact that they were close enough to beat you by 2, 3, whatever points, that's on you, and I won't take it.
Goddamn nips.
But you did hand them the other 2 points.
What's that? Sorry.
But you did hand them.
I mean,
they didn't actually have
the same.
They didn't have the right answer.
It is the same match, though, isn't it? You know,
but it's not the same answer, is it? Like, so, I mean, Ollie and I, technically, ours were both at WrestleMania, which is, you know, it's the same show. So
not
really,
the same
that
exact show.
But
it was a WWE brand. Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah. I think Mr. Davis has got a point there.
Goddamn
if anything, I'm just really glad that you guys were able to bond together in hatred of me. It's nice to see a glimmer of the friendship that you two used to have. And look, if you've got a beef about it, challenge them to a rematch. And maybe we could have it on QuizzleMania sometime. Who knows? I mean, we'd certainly like to have them back. Anyway, point is, new champs on with the super chats for the night. Oliver Webb says, beer is already cracked open. Machine Gun and the big LG for the win. Sorry, Luke and Ollie. Quite right in that prediction. Dylan Vaughan says, also, Adam, you look like a cool drug dealer and a Guy Ritchie.
What would your Guy Ritchie name be?
Slapjack. I don't know.
Big teeth.
Big
teeth. Big teeth.
Tony the Teeth. Tony the.
Why is it called Tony the Teeth? He's got big teeth, hasn't he?
He's got big teeth, isn't he?
Get your hands out of my soup.
Who's coming? The Germans. Right. Chris Delinquent.
Feather dusters, colourful language, guns, you tit.
I miss those movies. Chris Delinquent says not able to watch live due to truck driving. I assume you're driving a truck, or I hope you weren't hit by one. Just wanted to say that all you guys are awesome. Talker Shop Mania was fantastic. Jam that jam, and fuck that fuck. Haven't heard that in a while. Underscore known says such a shame you can get AJ to have a triple team title match. That would have been amazing. Arthur Ornelas says, hey Adam, you guys, you got me into wrestling with 10 wrestlers who did porn. Hashtag RIP Bingley. Thanks for entertaining in a strange time. I do.
Oh, Adam.
Oh, Bing. Look, I fought against doing that video.
Oh, Adam.
I did not. First of all, the script they gave me for that video was all women, obviously. And I was just like, I don't like this. So first of all, I was just like, I'm going to make half women, half men. So that's at least something. And then I was just like, I really don't want to do this voiceover though. And they were just like, you have to. So then I invented a little dog that died for our sins whenever people were horny.
How much research did you do for that one, Adam?
I did none. For that. I watched Gangrel's filmography, obviously, because you got to support the arts, but no.
I bet you got like 2 billion views as well.
It got a lot. Yeah. It had like Candice Michelle with her boobs and a little dog in the corner weirdly. It's done well. It's done well for them. God bless them. Casey Hanshin says, can't decide if the Good Brothers or Luke and Miss Davies are a more iconic pair. Good Brothers, we met one of your fathers in Ashland at the Thirsty Monk. Can't remember which because lots of beers. Sorry, Katie, I couldn't ask. I say that to the Good Brothers. Brian Dawes says, roses are red. Maro Ronaldo screams Mamma Mia. Does anyone else find it disturbing that Carl would bang Mike to get Maria? I hope you're doing okay. And remember, hashtag jam that jam. Hashtag Greg Cherry for QuizzleMania. Keith Below says, I won't be able to watch this until later. Stupid job keeping me from high quality entertainment, but this will be more entertaining than beating up John Cena. Hashtag jam. Nice.
Can I have my own Tempest fact check? Your video has got 5 million views in the last 4 years. However, Fact 5 Wrestling also did the exact same list 4 years ago, and it's had 10 million views. So who's the bigger draw now?
I mean, probably just filling it. Yeah. I mean, it was probably the half dudes that undid us, but I don't regret it.
We're going to make one all dudes.
And then
that'll show them.
Lamia did a 17 female version 3 years ago. It's only done 286,000 views, which I imagine he's a bit upset about.
Well,
yours did 4 million.
I'd say I'm happy with it, but those no. British Hedgehog says, R.I.P. Ryan Smile, incredible UK talent who deserved better. Hashtag Samaritans. I didn't know he passed. I'm very sorry to hear that. Obviously, the Samaritans are absolutely fantastic. I mean, I don't want to. I am not going to engage in conjecture, but the putting of the Samaritans there does worry me. So obviously, like, please do talk if you are suffering. And R.I.P. Ryan Smile. That is a horrible thing to hear. Arthur Ornelas says also Dream QuizzleMania guests Alpha Rad, Ben Potter. I love Ben. Me when my YouTube channel Natural9 takes off, lol. Hashtag boo Mr. Davis. Hashtag yes please. Hashtag savers.srs. I miss Ben Potter every day. He's a good boy. Cam the Artist says, amazing promo, LG. Still have to show my love to the WrestleTalk boys because it's WrestleTalk for life. Here's to the best quiz ever. Hashtag good bros. Hashtag yes please. Joshua Aparicio says, can we get Grado on QuizzleMania? I mean,
good luck understanding it.
Yeah. Or good luck trying to get, like, it took us like what, about 5 months to get him to record 1 30-second video for us.
It's a tough man to pin down. It's not good. He's so funny though. He is one of the naturally funniest people I've ever met.
Yeah, hilarious.
Absolutely. Misha Sumra says, loving the show and also loving Phenomenerds. Is there a way to pitch some board game related content ideas to the new channel? Absolutely. Adam at WrestleTalk. I'm sort of kind of overseeing Phenomenerds, so or like send it to me. That's absolutely fine. Thank you so much for following Phenomenerds. Tempest?
Yes, I wanted to mention about Phenomenerds as a fellow massive board game fanatic. It has been said my birthday was last week. I mentioned to my lovely mom that I had watched this first video from Phenomenerds that had a bunch of party games and said, a lot of these seemed really fun that I hadn't heard of before. Mentioned Say Anything to her in passing, and sure enough, my birthday came and there was Say Anything. And Amazing. It was, in fact, a phenomenal time. So subscribe to that channel immediately.
Oh, I put a board game in someone's life. That's the whole point of Phenomena. It genuinely makes me very, very happy. Did you played it?
Oh yeah. It was a grand old time.
It's a really, really fun game. That's absolutely fantastic. Yes, please do like and subscribe us on Phenomenerd. A new list has gone out today. 10 amazing co-op games, which are one of my favorite types of games to play. So check that out. That fills
Adam
me.
And I had words.
What was it I missed off? That you was it a
It was Burgle Bros.
Burgle Bros. I own the thing. It's literally on my shelf right over there.
And you've got a wicked 3D version of it that you built yourself as well.
No, I just thought it would be like there are other ones which are slightly more easier to explain. It's a heist. Buy Burgle Bros. It's amazing. You can also only get it from Tim Fowler's website. You can't get it from Amazon. But also get it from Tim Fowler's website. Burgle Bros is an amazing board game. Nate S says, how many times will it be mentioned that two guys thrown together will always beat an established tag team or vice versa? Jam that jam, get rowdy. Not this time. No, not this time. The magic was killed. Squidge_22 says, wait a minute. Machine Gun Carl Anderson, Big LG, died. I watch Undertaker kill you both. It's still real to me. Successfully failing TV says, can I get a Hail Croman? Hail Croman. I believe that might be a Good Brothers reference that I did not get at the time. Alex Nichols says, if one of the answers isn't hot Asian wife, I want my money back. Charles Berg says, it may be dumb, but I like to change names by swapping the first letter of the first and last names. Bud Brothers, Reth Solins, Hulk Hogan, Sandy Ravage. Silly. Peter Mullins says, question for all of you. What is the best item you've ever stolen? I mean, left with from a wrestling promotion. I know for Adam, it was WCPW's creative process and its ability to draw. What about everyone?
Keith Lee gave me and Luke free shirts, didn't he? That one time.
He did. And then we went for a drink with him afterwards. And we talked about
cherished memory.
Cherished. He basically told us that he'd signed with WWE as well, but we couldn't say anything.
That was an exclusive right there.
I know.
You gotta let some of them
He's
go.
a good guy. He's a good friend.
God, I miss Keith Lee. Brian Rust says, thank you, Mr. Davis, for creating the Omni Flare gimmick. My 4-year-old thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. You know what we want.
And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. It's the funniest thing that this company's ever done. Mate, it's never gonna be under, is it? Like, it's always gonna get over.
Speaking of Ric Flair, how was Woo not on the catchphrase list on the Family Feud thing? I was appalled at that one.
Woo was there. Yes was there. There was
Adam Cole Bebe.
Adam Cole Bebe was there. It doesn't matter what you think.
That was the Rock one. That was the one I was trying to remember.
Still would have been wrong, of course.
Yeah,
but it was on the long list. Jeffrey Pridemore says, on this celebration of good brothers, here's a loving shout out to my good brother, Randall. Cheers to the two funniest men in wrestling today. Cheers to you, good brothers, wherever you may be. Zach Robinson says, so great to see the good brothers on QuizzleMania. Welcome, gents. Question, if you could create a new version of Bullet Club with only 2 members from each different iteration, who are you picking?
We just pick all the leaders.
So there's how many ages of Bullet Club are there officially? 4 or 3?
4. I think we're kind of getting into like the 5th one now.
Yeah,
honestly, because it's like the
Under
Prince
Evil.
Devitt era. Yeah, like there's Prince Devitt era, then the AJ Styles era, Kenny Omega, and then Jay White. But now it seems like Jay White might be on his way out, maybe because of Evil and all that.
Evil era. It's the Evil era now.
There's a lot of Bullet Club people.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Finn and Carl from iteration 1. I'm gonna say
a lot of them like transcend everything though.
Yeah,
AJ Styles and Kenny from number 2. I'm gonna say the Young Bucks from
because they gotta have the Bucks.
The next stage, and then I will say the Tamatonga and Jay White.
Yeah,
I'll go Ishimori.
Nice.
Solid show.
Just another Wikipedia update for Gallows and Anderson's joint Wikipedia page. You can see right there they won the QuizzleMania tag titles in October 2020.
Never, ever let it die. This will stay on their Wikipedia page. They won those titles fair and square. Brett Klasnick says, so happy to see the Good Brothers rumble with the world's most dysfunctional marriage. Question for the brothers that could really help out Ollie. Do you know who really is Byron Saxton? What? I don't know this WrestleTalk joke. What's this?
It's a while ago. This is a couple of years ago. I just used to, whenever you do the sort of joke of 3, like, why did WWE do this? Why didn't they do that? And who really is Byron Saxton? And I'd do a little X-Files thing with me and Byron Saxton.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
TY says, Adam, you better not have missed out on the opportunity to do a Who's Nips of these with Festus's nips. I got you covered there, big guy. Do tweet and can't wait to watch BFG Bound for Glory on Saturday. Glenn Smith just gave us 10 quid with no message. Thank you, Glenn. William Buner says, best tag team duos in all of wrestling. Chad, we miss you in the NWF. Best regards from Cincinnati, you two Festus. Sidesh Mirjanka says, Anderson and Gallows are my all-time favorite tag team. I always wanted them to form a 4-man faction with AJ and Finn. Maybe even use Adam Cole's Bullet Club connections to join forces with Yui and create an 8-man faction in NXT. That would have been nice.
Well, they teased it at SummerSlam right before Finn got hurt, and then they never really went back to it.
Yeah, they did a little thing. Kane Northway says, the family's been in isolation because we all got COVID. We've had some time to play video games. What is your favorite wrestling video game?
No Mercy.
WrestleMania 2000.
I knew someone was going to do it. I knew
or SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
I think mine might be WWE 2K13, the one that had the Attitude Era showcase. I loved that. That was so much fun. Showcase mode with the Attitude Era was brilliant. The best showcase they've ever done, and showcase mode was really good. It's like one of my favorite modes ever in the WWE games.
Yeah, I'd say either that one, because like I wasn't around for a lot of like the really good ones, like No Mercy. So like I appreciate them, but obviously wasn't there for it. I'd probably say like SmackDown versus Raw 2007, I think was a good one. I had fun with that.
I mean, I don't think I'm fully qualified to answer this because I haven't played a wrestling game since Here Comes the Pain.
You are
further Wikipedia update. They won the QuizzleMania Tag Team Championships by easily defeating the Authority, Nico and Mr. Davis.
Also, lumping lukewarm Luke Owen in with the All Authority.
I know, I'm very upset about that.
Yeah, citation needed.
John Moxley Fringe says, only 2 tag teams on this QuizzleMania, yet still seems like one more tag team than Raw. Adam says, no way you're getting to bed before 12 with the super chat. I will make it happen. I'm getting to bed before midnight, motherfuckers. Cam the Artist says, had to send one more and been watching for years and always wanted to super chat in. Finally had the chance to. You guys keep being amazing. I'll be turning into a Patreon real soon. Thank you very much, Cam. Benny Boy 004 says, might be the last time to watch live, as after 8 months, I finally started a new job on Friday. Big shout out to Jesse and Festus on the show. Hey, congratulations on your new job, mate. Hunter Bicker says, good, love them good brothers, Carl Anderson and the better Kane. King of the comment section says, QuizzleMania getting that good brothers rub. Question for everyone: how is everyone enjoying the G1? Well, I think there is one of us who is a little bit more qualified to answer that question. How are you enjoying it, Tempest?
It's a damn fine tournament. Obviously, I think like the last 3 years or so would rank higher than this one, just because fans were allowed to cheer at those shows and stuff like that. But I mean, the A block in this tournament is just absolutely unbelievably great. Funny enough, the show that took place on my birthday, October 10th, which I think was day 13, something like that. Dave Meltzer has called it the best 2.5-hour show he's ever seen.
Wow.
And I mean, I don't know that I would go that far. There have been really good NXT takeovers and things like that, but it was a lights out, just unbelievable show. And if I had to recommend any one show from the tournament so far, it would probably be that one. Ishii versus Cobb, Suzuki versus Ospreay, I think, Shingo Takagi versus Okada, Yujiro versus Jay White, and I'm missing one, but still, incredible show. Just absolutely unbelievable.
Well, hot damn, that does sound amazing. King Just Johnny says, plot twist: Retribution was a marketing ploy to sell as the flapjack. Syrup will seep into the pores of your taste buds. # jam that jam. Nate S says, instead of beat up John Cena, can we get a beat up WrestleTalk? The Adnap 2 says, can't believe that Mark Tempest is wearing a Bullet Club shirt. I still own my Aces and Eights shirt.
Nice.
The original faction.
Wow.
David Matushek says, seeing Gallows and Anderson talk to the sexy stud Plumpy feels surreal but refreshing. Get out of my ass, David. Second City Saint says, big up Plumpy, sup good brothers. Doc, do you still speak to CM Punk? SES is one of the most underrated stables ever. All love, Jorge Masvidal. Adam Gallic says, who do you think the biggest name in WWE Vince McMahon could still take in a fight?
Biggest name?
The Miz.
Adam said Miz in his comment. He just says, I'm saying Miz.
Well, that was always the thing when I heard people talking about how the Miz wasn't a good WWE champion back in the day. It was always that you look at so many of the other champions and you'd think, yeah, that guy could beat me up in a fight. They're big athlete, buff, jacked, whatever. And if someone told you, hey, you need to go and get something very valuable, it's being held by the Miz, you might want to take that fight.
I don't know.
Brian Alvarez's whole deal.
Yeah,
Brian Alvarez used to do that as a weekly rant on Wrestling Observer Radio.
I just think, I get it. I think a beatable champion isn't necessarily not a draw. I think one of the whole points of Ric Flair, I know he's the greatest wrestler ever, but one of the whole points was Ric Flair only just managed to beat every single local guy. That was what made his tour of the NWA so compelling. Is you never know, because he always played it that he always got lucky. And I do think if they had presented Miz in a better way, the idea that, yeah, he's not good, but he's just got the deck stacked again. If he'd been cleverer, I think you could have really got, Seth Rollins was a chicken shit, champion.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people don't like that reign either, but I quite liked it. And I just a beatable champion, if marketed right, I think could be a really good draw. I just think they didn't quite make Miz even that much of a flavor.
Yeah,
that's the only problem.
Well, the difference to me between those two type of champions is everyone knows that Seth Rollins is good, and even though he's taking the chicken shit way out, if he wanted to, he could still probably out wrestle any of the people. Whereas the Miz has always kind of been he's not a good technical wrestler, he's not a good brawler, anything like that. And when the only, I think, clean quote unquote win he got during his title reign was against Jerry Lawler, who was
the only person
61.
The only person he ever beat convincingly was Lawler.
Yeah, so it's why should I believe he would win in a real fight? And if that's the question, I don't think he would.
That's an interesting question. Can you guys think of a champion who was bad at wrestling who was still like you would consider had a successful title reign?
David Arquette.
Wash your mouth out, son.
Oh, I don't know if you would consider it a success, but I mean, JBL had a long reign, and I think a lot of people, a lot of people don't really consider him a good worker.
The other name that came to mind was Jinder, but I don't think his title run was good.
Oh no, it wasn't.
It was very bad.
No, it was not. All right, well that's fair enough. What a lively debate we've had here on QuizzleMania.
Keep thinking.
4,000 people. Thank you so much for sticking with us.
On October 14th, 2020, Anderson and Gallows won this and became the second ever QuizzleMania Tag Team Champions, winning against former champions Luke Wormley-Cohn and Mr. Ollie Davis of WrestleTalk.
It's Mr. Davis.
We also haven't capitalized the
Ollie
TS.
Davis is a different person.
Benjamin John Milne says, what is your favorite wrestling moment or thing in wrestling? For me, it's Shingo clotheslining Ospreay off the turnbuckle in the G1. Just oofed. Also, what is your most recent favorite moment or thing in wrestling? What counts as recent? If it's within a year, Firefly Funhouse. Like, that's it. That's my favorite thing in wrestling recently is the Firefly Funhouse. If it has to be
winning
like
the belt.
Who's that? Sorry,
That's a good one.
Brody Lee beating Cody on Dynamite.
Oh, that was good.
That was amazing.
Mine's Brody related too. But specifically Brody kicking out of the Crossroads at 1 in their match the other week.
I don't know. I mean, it's one thing. There's been a bunch of really good things, but I love Sammy Guevara running away from the golf cart. That just absolutely tickled me.
Joshua Aparicio says, sorry, I was busy watering my pool. When can I catch Bound for Glory? You can catch Bound for Glory on pay-per-view on Saturday, October 24th. If you follow the link in the description, I've put a link to Impact Week, and that will have all the details you need in order to watch Bound for Glory, Impact's version of WrestleMania, which promises to be a whopper of a show. Andrew Lindbergh says, really says something when the Good Brothers are able to show more personality on QuizzleMania than at their previous job. Hashtag Lonely Virgil. Yes, they did not follow the script we gave them at all. I am livid. H Train 24 says, so will we love or hate the new faction names? Retribution is taken. I can't wait to see this and the Good Brothers eBay posting spree. Laugh Track says, I'd like to suggest Chris and Natalie from Dead End Old to guest QuizzleMania. They're wrestling reactors. Look them up. They would be great guests. We will look them up. Jimmy G says, great stuff. Good brothers, you are great. When is Randy Andy doing his holla punishment? Thank you guys for so much for all the amazing work that you do. Too sweet.
It's coming soon.
Excellent.
He was talking about it on Stay's Cool because his dad is going to help him film the video.
I cannot think of anything worse than my dad, lovely Chris Blompier, filming me miming along to the abomination that is Kelly's entrance music.
My dad would have a Scooby-Doo what's going on.
Well, I love my son, so I suppose I must do this for him.
I don't think my dad knows I do this for a living.
Keep it from them. It's honestly the best way. I tried to explain to my parents multiple times, and they don't get it. God bless them. Seth Amphetamine says, "Good brothers for life." Hashtag JTJ. Hashtag L. Lovely time with the boys. Hashtag my hot Asian wife. Genocidius says, "It's been a total shit show of a day. I had to make a couple of people redundant. This is the distraction I focused on to get me through the day. That sucks." Sucks for everyone involved in that. Mm-hmm. Hopeful Hero 95 says, Gallows Claire Lynch drawing should be immortalized in QuizzleMania history. As per tradition, what is everyone's favorite match from WrestleMania 20? I'm gonna have to say the triple threat. Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's the best WrestleMania main event ever, in my humble opinion.
Ooh.
It is good.
I mean, there aren't a whole lot of like show stealers on that match. It's not like some of the other ones with a bunch of options.
Angleletti's really, really solid. Taker Kane depends on how into that you are, and it was a well told story before then. Was that the one with Molly Holly getting her head shaved? Because that was any match that Molly Holly's involved in is always worth checking out. Yeah,
I mean, you've got Jericho versus Christian, which was solid. The Rock and Sock versus Evolution match, which was fun.
Goldberg Lesnar.
Oh yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, looking at the line, it is that triple threat, isn't it?
So, did you know until they moved to like a super long format, that was the longest WrestleMania in history?
Really?
It was a really long show. I think it was 4 hours almost on the nose, and then I think WrestleMania 27 ended up beating it. It was something like that.
I think it's just that Goldberg Lesnar match, just like
it's still going.
It's only 13 minutes.
God, it feels like days, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's shorter than the Evolution versus Rock and Sock Connection match.
No way.
Yeah, that went 17 minutes.
You know, I buy that. There's a lot of working gears in that match.
Christian and Jericho went longer than Lesnar Goldberg.
Well, those two really wanted to be there. You know, Jonathan Williams says, "I'll never forget the time you all took me out to help me figure out. You all took out the time to help me figure out Twitter. Good brothers, brother me softly, fellas." SJaw10 says, "It appears Gallows must have studied method acting under Daniel Day-Lewis in order to make his way through the whole straight edge society period." Flybird78 says, "Roses are red, NWO for life. Who here has a hot Asian wife?" That would be Machine Gun Carl Anderson. Joey Play says, "Good brothers, can you give me a shout out to my friend Christian Antello?" The Good Brothers can't, but the losers that the Good Brothers beat can.
Hi, is it Christian Antello?
Yeah.
Hi, Christian Antello.
Hi, Christian. Hello.
Sam Parjament says, "A few dollars for my favorite wrestling YouTubers and shout out to two great brothers." Adam, my girlfriend wants to know what games/books you have on your bookcase. Hoot that hoot. Well, I have 150 board games on my bookcase, so I can't go through.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
My favorite game that's up there is Cosmic Encounter. And Unmatched. If I could get anyone else into a board game, like everyone knows about Cosmic Encounter who knows board games, so I would say Unmatched, really, really good. And as for books, I'm currently reading Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. It's a really, really good book about how we can help, like things we can do to help understand each other more, and how a lot of the world's problems come from the fact that we don't really know how to talk to strangers, and we don't know how to de-escalate encounters with strangers. And a lot of it's based on kind of recent kind of like, you know, the George Floyd and the Ferguson stuff. Really, really good. Recommend. Malcolm Gladwell's fantastic. Also his podcast, Revisionist History. Lewis Milroy says, Aaron Free says, "Now that there is a QuizzleMania and Tag Team Champions, do you think there will be a QuizzleMania Women's Champion?" Well, the QuizzleMania Championship is unisex. So... yeah. I don't feel the need to make another division. Lewis Milroy says, "Hey, good brothers and WrestleTalk gang. Hope you're all safe. Random question. What's your opinion on ICW and my favorite comedy wrestler, Grado?" Thanks.
Grado rules.
Love Grado. He's, again, so funny. I'm going to go to bed now, folks.
All right, Mr. Davis.
You've got to be up to make the WrestleTalk news episodes.
I'm literally running QuizzleMania half an hour ahead of schedule.
I'm usually gone half an hour before now.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you very much, everybody. What a show.
Love you, mate.
I hate you, though, Luke.
Oh, yeah, but I hate you
just
as well.
said, love you.
No, I don't know why I said that either, you dickhead.
I nearly clicked that end broadcast button. What would that have done?
That would have ended the broadcast.
Why do I have that ability?
We all do.
Let's just before you do anything.
I had my finger, like I pressed the button, but I didn't let go.
You don't do that.
It was only when I realized.
Like when we do the Raw review, you don't do that. That's my role.
That was really close. Bye bye.
Fucking hell. Righto. Suraj Gadvi says, "It's 2 a.m. here in India, but I'm up for the Good Brothers jam. That jam, too sweet. Very, very good." Fez Logic says, "I still want smoother plumpy, too sweet." So look, my hair's growing back. It's getting there, right? You can sort of see like this stuff there. It's just not got the coverage I want. So I'm wearing the hat.
I saw someone asked about the eyebrows earlier.
They're back.
Yeah, they're fine.
They're back. They're not as thick as they used to be, but they'll get there. Carl Martin says, "Gallows, what was it like being Imposter Kane?" Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get to your question. Carl Martin says,
Ollie doing a Raven at WrestleMania X7.
Very, very good. Mark Gallagher says, I fucking loved Festus. I don't even care if I was 10 at the time. Eva Martinez says, I would like to take this opportunity to have the Good Brothers call my boyfriend Chris a nerd, please and thank you. Terribly sorry they're not here, but do have Luke Owen, who is very good at impressions himself, call your boyfriend a nerd.
Nerd!
Very good. Reese Johnson says, I take it back. You did read it. Sorry, Adam. Proven right, though, good bros. Nothing without AJ, but thanks for a quality QuizzleMania. All authority rules, you big heel. James E says, so good to see the inaugural Jamnet champion, Lukewarm Luke Owen, and Mr. Vacant is here as well. Best of luck against the Good Brothers. Zachary B, 1013 says, it was my birthday yesterday. I turned 22. Insert Sid. Too sweet to Good Brothers. And when the pandemic ends, are you guys still going to do QuizzleMania? Are we still going to do QuizzleMania when the pandemic ends? First of all, what does it mean pandemic ends? We're living in a new world. There's no normal anymore. Sorry. Basically, if there's a vaccine and like everything opens up, I don't know. Obviously, with Phenomeners, like our plate has gotten a little bit more crowded, but people really like QuizzleMania, so I don't know if it'll ever completely go away. It's just it may become a little less regular even than it is now, but who knows? Let's see what else. DA says, Mr. Davis, can please remind the Good Brothers what AJ Styles' favorite community is? Well, I'm fucking glad the Good Brothers aren't around for that, you big troll. Joss Razowska, the gay community. Joss Razowska, I could not say it. Joss Razowska says, hey, Good Brothers, Talkie Shop Mania 2 airs on my birthday, November 13th. They'd be very happy for that plug. Happy birthday to me. You guys are the best. Thanks for being here. Dalma Abdi says, with Street Profits becoming the second ever team to win the NXT, Raw, and SmackDown tag team titles, would you say they have bright futures in WWE?
Not
as a team.
Like, I mean, they're a tag team, so
yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. The tag belts are literally so unimportant that two teams just swapped them. That's how the Street Profits are now Triple Crown champions. Because
I was going to say, win the SmackDown.
Yeah, they just swapped them. It's bullshit.
It sickens me. As somewhat of a wrestling historian, it's such bullshit. Imagine if these were real titles. Yeah, let's just swap the titles in UFC because we're in different divisions now. Here, take this. I don't want it anymore. Christ.
That's really sad. So stupid. But Montez Ford is a future WWE champion.
You heard it here first, folks. Johnny Zane says, can the Good Brothers wish my good brother, the Big LC, a happy birthday? No, but Luke Owen can.
I can. Happy birthday, Big LC.
And Tempest can.
Happy birthday, Big LC.
David Matushek says, it feels so surreal seeing the sexy stud buff and plumpy talk to Gallows and Anderson. What a time to be alive. Thank you. Thank you. Mason Jones 123 says, celebrating my birthday, watching my favorite quiz show. Question is, besides Rock and Sock, who is your favorite thrown together tag team? Mine's Book Dust. Book Dust, great. I've got a real soft spot for Team Hell No. Like their name is Shite, but Kane is amazing. Like Kane's like properly rated, but he's still one of the most underrated guys of all time. Daniel Bryan, like Team Hell No, is what got him to, that point. The 2013, the whole weak link, him coming out of Team Hell No, that's what birthed the Daniel Bryan phenomenon. So yeah, Team Hell No for me.
I would say Jericho.
Jericho was great.
Yeah, that was really good. It ran on slightly too long, but Kane and X-Pac was a lot of fun. I really like that. The humanizing of Kane. I really enjoyed that.
Kane got a girlfriend. Jeremy Bauman said, Not his first words. His first words were, if I do not win the title, I will set myself on fire.
If I do not win the title, I will set myself on fire.
And now he's a mayor.
Jeremy Bauman saying, watching the Good Brothers on here makes me so sad to see how they were wasted in WWE. Watch Bound for Glory on the 24th of October. Next time you guys are in Chicago, hit me up. First few rounds are on me. Yes, please. Quote the Raven 79 says, I wouldn't put it past Luke to ring a ring bell to see if it will try and trigger any lingering Festus quirks in Gallows. And Eleonora Chrysanthi says, my boyfriend Alex, who's a huge fan of yours, celebrated his 28th birthday past Friday, and I was hoping you would all wish him a happy birthday. #jam that jam. Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy birthday, Alex.
Jamie Light says, good brothers, I'm 23 and I've always been passionate about wrestling. I was curious if you think I'm too old to pursue it at this point.
Nope.
Regardless of what the good brothers would say, absolutely not. Y'all remember Diamond Dallas Page?
Yep.
He started wrestling at 35, I want to say, which is insane.
I thought it was 36, but
it's somewhere around there. But fact check it, Tempest.
I mean, well, let me just see. His debut is in 88. He was born 56.
He still like won the title at 40.
He's 32. It's somewhere around there, mid 30s, we'll say. For that, I was 23 when I started, so go for it. Live your dream. Do the thing.
Do the thing. Robert Staley says, shout out to the good brothers from Hagerstown, Maryland, aka home of wrestling legend Davey Boy Shits. Gara Vader says, sophisticated taste buds. Lukewarm has finally turned heel and hugged Mr. Davis. Exciting to see the good brothers on QuizzleMania. #JamThatJam. Eli says, good luck to you, good brothers, both at Bound for Glory and tonight against Team WrestleTalk, aka Luke Owens, John Cena to Mr. Davis's David Otunga.
Although I am the draw.
David Jacoba says, good brothers, never doubt the power of thunder plugs. T-Mac034 says, hey, good brothers, what influenced your decision to go to Impact over AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling? Also, WWE did you all wrong. It wasn't right. Ollie Whitworth gave us £80 saying, laughing myself to death. Thank you, good brothers. I think that was around the time that they were burying Ollie in a shallow grave with their active work, which very, very pleased. Cruz Madrid says, hey, good brothers and WrestleTalk. My birthday was yesterday. My question, what is one match rumored to be at Mania? What is one match rumored to be at Mania?
Oh, like that didn't happen, I guess.
Oh, that didn't happen because mine is Eddie Guerrero versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 22.
I've got easily The Undertaker versus Abyss.
Oh, I've got that beat. Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania 27. That was on the cards for a while.
Yeah.
I'd love to have seen Taker Abyss. That'd have been so cool.
I mean, of ones that were actually supposed to happen or on the books to happen, I'd probably say Shawn Michaels and Eddie Guerrero, just because, I mean, that's a dream match if I've ever heard one. You know, obviously.
Hey, man. Taker Abyss was going to happen. Abyss led them on. Like, they did it just so Impact could, like, so TNA could be like, he chose us over the Undertaker at WrestleMania. Worked out well for him.
He's there now. Maybe we'll see it happen.
I wanted to see Mike Tyson beat up Triple H. Never mind. Drew Ronaldo, that was at WrestleMania X7, by the way, just in case you didn't. Like, Triple H went through a bunch of different matches for that show. Like, the match we had, like, even like the match he had with Taker was amazing, but it was like the third or fourth choice. Like, he was going to do Shawn, and then he was going to do Tyson, or maybe the other way around on that. And then he was going to do, I think, someone else. And he finally settled on Undertaker for a brilliant match. Arguably,
it never happened,
their
though.
Best.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Never
beaten Undertaker. Drew Ronaldo says, I run an online magazine and I want to congratulate Adam for being inducted into our Hall of Fame this year. We'd love to interview all of you guys. Too sweet. And let's go to the Good Brothers. Thank you for as long as it's not a rib, thank you for inducting me into a Hall of Fame. On the sword. So glad to hear you run the online magazine of biggest shitheads on YouTube or something like that. Tyler Woodward says, I did say the other week, no more super chats, but fuck it, the Good Brothers are here. Question, sorry, mate. Question for the Good Brothers. Who in AEW would you like to wrestle? You versus Butcher and Blade would be money. Well, after talking shop and Mania, I just want to see them wrestle the Young Bucks. That would be very nice. Thomas Solorzanzo says, good brothers always. Lachlan Dixon says, can we get a group beat up John Cena or Nerd? On three then. 1, 2, 3.
Beat up John Cena. Oh, we did the other one.
Bacon Rasher says, are the Good Brothers British or is Machine Gun just great at accents? Bullet Club for life. Thanks for introducing me to New Japan Pro Wrestling with the Prince all them years ago. Scott Gotter says #Cherry for QuizzleMania. It's amazing all these fake accounts that Greg Cherry suddenly managed to get. Demigod 301 says Io Shirai should have been on there. There's
a bunch of names that should have been on that actual list.
Well,
like if that was an actual list of like,
look, I don't
like
make the list.
I'm having a go at you, mate. I'm having a go at Twitter.
All right, man.
I'll have a go at Twitter. Manami Toyota should have been #1 with a bullet. That's, I mean, I understand it's Twitter and wrestling fans don't actually watch wrestling, but like,
dude, Meiko Sasamura was not on that list. That list was rubbish.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely surprised. Like, even with Twitter, I'm surprised Londra Blaze wasn't on there. Just for like the WWE history aspect of it, you know?
She's too old.
You're
too
old.
For Twitter, that's what I mean.
All right, gotcha.
That's why, like, as soon as that thing came up, I was like, this is going to be no one pre-1999.
And you were sort of right. Tila Gaming Channel says, this has been too sweet. Hello, good bros. Scott Peden says, and new QuizzleMania Tag Team Champions of the World, the Good Brothers Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. Love the show. Very entertaining. Tom Talks Rubbish says, Good Brothers, where do you think AEW would be if you debuted on the first episode with AJ? I mean, it would have been probably very, very good episode of Dynamite. Sam Legaret says, first of all, Blur. Second of all, Mr. Davis eats the Snickers because you get a little authoritative when you're hungry. Third of all, to the tune of Hey Ya, Shayna. Are you all right, Tempest?
You guys know how uncomfortable this mask is and what my nose looks like afterwards.
Tempest, get a mask that doesn't break your nose. It's your mask.
I know it's my mask. It took me 4 months to get this mask. People don't work quick during a pandemic. I'm working on it.
Get a better mask, mate. Like, literally, make a like, you know, you get to choose the mask you wear, right? Get one that doesn't break your nose, mate.
I will have specifications for the next one. I promise you.
For some reason, and I'm not sure why, we've been joined.
Don't do it. He's just going to jack up out of himself.
We don't need it. Go away.
Nugget has joined us in the stream for some reason. Hi, Nugget.
I was fiddling around with StreamYard, and I noticed you guys were streaming, so I thought I'd say hello.
You just happened to notice that.
Complete coincidence.
But completely coincidentally, yeah.
We just happened to have this show.
Dude, I saw you were in the chat. Using the Wrestle2 account saying, I miss Nuggets.
Oh, I did do that.
Jesus, the lack of dignity. So obviously you are our current reigning defending QuizzleMania champion, Nugget. That's excellent news. Obviously, I imagine we'll be going back to the singles title next time. Is there anyone you're hoping to face on that particular show?
Just get me on the show. I thought, being the champion, I'd have a guaranteed spot, but just my luck. It's been 5 weeks since I won the title.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, really? Jay Aroga. I promise you, Louis and I are different people. Louis does not know nearly as much about anything in life as I do.
How many QuizzleMania titles have you won, Tempest?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, pal.
Well, this is just kiss already. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Second of all, it was 3 weeks when you won the title, Nugget. That was our last
episode. Oh, yeah. 3 weeks. It will be 5 weeks by the next QuizzleMania.
You don't currently have a month-long reign. Settle your bottom down.
Do I have the 30-day thing?
Do you have the 30-day thing? If you don't defend it, you're stripped of it.
Yes.
I like that idea.
We should do that. That would be really funny. Someone's just saying Nugget, QM champ. Hi, Nugget, RQM champ. Nugget versus Tempest. I'm coming for the Nugget. Which is just truly horrible.
SP3.
I am in here for a reason, and it actually links to SP3.
Okay.
Everyone
tune in his new show.
I'm here to plug my new show. Everyone tune into Wrestle2 next Tuesday. We're launching a new Wrestling Daily show. Very excited about it. We want everyone there. Everyone's welcome. Tune in, super chat in, comment. We're going to cover news, wrestling topics, unpopular opinions. Just watch the viewers. Tyler Woodward. Okay.
I mean, Louis, you're delaying me going to bed, mate. We're trying to get through super chats here.
Just tune into the show.
Thanks, Nugget. Stick around if you want, but I am rattling through the super chats now. Not rattling through, giving each super chat the absolute attention and care it deserves, because we value each and every contribution you give to us. The Jam One Ryan B Jam says, Adam and Ollie, what's it like playing QuizzleMania with 3 Luke Owens? Also, serious question for the Good Brothers. Would you like to see other companies work together similar to how New Japan and Ring of Honor do? Well, you heard them at least earlier on the show saying they want to work with a lot of people. They want to work with everybody, basically. Like, they're out of WWE now, and they want to work with as many people as they can. Stephen motherfucking Jeffrey says, the Good Brothers, goddamn wicked. Also, Adam, myself, and some friends have started our own quiz show based around music. Where did you find the timer overlay? I assume you mean this lad. Hang on a second.
As he crashes the stream.
This lad. This took ages. So what I did was I found this online. Like, that's fairly easy to find. And then I had to like crop it out, but like literally like photoshopping a GIF to make it transparent is a pain in the balls. So good luck. Basically, it takes a while. You got to take something and turn it into a transparent GIF, which is no fun. Right. Eace says, hey, Ollie, do the Good Brothers think you're cool? I didn't think so. Also, last question might as well have been name your best friends. Jose Vasquez says, Plumpy is right. It's about the rematch. Jared Thomas says, if Luke and Mr. Davis had a chance to steal the best Bullet Club members question, would you guys have guessed Adam Cole?
I'd have guessed the Bucks.
I would have guessed probably
the Bucks one on the list.
Nick Jackson was almost on the list.
Damn, no love for Matt.
No love for Matt. TY, I was the guy asking about the pro wrestling advice. Thanks, Tempest. Luke Nichols says, wanted to know everyone's favorite SmackDown match. Well, everyone knows mine. It's Brock versus Angle, 60-minute Iron Man. The Luke Nichols is mine's Edge versus Angle in a steel cage from 2002. Oh, I don't even remember that one. I have to go and rewatch it. Anyone got a favorite SmackDown match?
Edge and Eddie Guerrero, no DQ. Late 2002. I think WWE ranks that as like the best SmackDown match, but
oh wow,
love that one. Also TLC 3.
That's the one that jumps to mind. TLC 3.
Mine's the Iron Man, and I first got into it when Adam mentioned it on a company for another company on a video, and I was like, oh, that was before I was around. Let me go and watch that, and it's very good.
It is very good. It's not like some Iron Man matches like last an hour. It doesn't. You barely see the time go. Tom Talks Robert says, Adam, can we please see a list of your top 10 wrestling matches outside of WWE and NXT, please? Maybe the list might not draw so well. So, like, you know, that's just how that goes. But maybe in the future. Brian Doyle says, Phenomenerds do. Phenomenerds do. Oh, sorry. Phenomenerds do. Phenomenerds do. Phenomenas do.
Say, listen, look, Louis doesn't understand that reference because he doesn't watch media.
It's from before you were born, Louis. It's from a lovely.
Before we were born.
From
it's like the 70s.
Wait, the Muppets TV show is from the 70s?
Yeah, dude, they had Star Wars on.
Oh well, fair enough. I thought it was from the 80s because it shows what I know. All right, Nate Craver says, did you guys catch Fast Feuds on partsFUNknown? It was pretty good in my unbiased opinion.
What has happened to this stream? It's just become other people coming on to promote their other shows that happen on.
I would also like to promote this Fozzie show.
Oh, you want to see a relic from my youth?
Yes.
Look at that. That's from when I was about 12, maybe 13.
Very,
for all
very
those
nice.
For the two Fozzie fans out there.
Both of which are Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Judas
and Luther.
Jackie Chan says, I'm still waiting for my invite. If you are the real Jackie Chan, please do email Adam at WrestleTalk. If you're not the real Jackie Chan, I'm sorry. DJ the Second says, hearing Who is Byron Saxton really took me back. What would you all say is your favorite WrestleTalk meme of all time? Oh God, watch this Ouroboros eat its own tail.
I was going to say one that me and Ollie did, like when I first started, that we dropped, and I don't know why, is You've Got Daved, which is where we would take Dave Meltzer roasting people on Twitter, and then we would dance and go, Dave, 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 Dave. We're like, You Got Dave flashing up on screen.
The Daniel Bryan no F's given was pretty funny as well.
That was pretty good, yeah. The no F's given counter. That was good, actually, yeah.
What a funny group of people.
I like the Drake Maverick stuff. That's good.
Yeah. Mustache Break's pretty funny as well.
Yeah. That's all down to our editor as well. Like Ollie's directions to that was just make something funny.
Our editors do that. Jalen McKenzie says, 4 of you get one of the 4 main eras in WWE. Pick a wrestler from your era that never won a world title. Put the wrestlers together in a 4-way. All right, so I'll take Golden. Luke, you take New Generation. Nugget, you take Attitude. And Tempest, you take Ruthless Aggression. One person who never won the world champion. Right. Roddy Piper.
Owen Hart.
Billy Gunn.
Come on,
Louis.
Louis. Louis.
Owen.
Louis Dangle. Fucking hell, mate.
I mean, everyone won the championship that was in the Ruthless Aggression era if they were any good. They were there long enough. Christ, I don't know. I'd say like Shelton Benjamin, maybe. John Morrison.
China, because that would have been cool if they pulled the plug on it. Pulled the trigger on it.
They did pull the plug on it. That's why she didn't win.
Yeah, pulled the trigger.
So we've got a fatal 4-way. Roddy Piper versus Shelton Benjamin versus China versus Owen Hart. Who wins that match?
Owen Hart.
Either Piper or Owen, probably.
Yeah.
Well, Piper never lost.
Never lose.
Or lose.
Yeah. There's a running joke in the G1 streams because someone asked, like, "Oh, who would win in this match between so and so and so and so?" And I guess I wasn't having it that day, and I said, whoever's booked to win. So whoever's booked to win that match would win it.
Oh Jesus! Way to take the fun out of it. Jesus.
What happens when you do streams at 3 a.m. your time and have to wake up on no sleep?
That was a very fact checker answer, that Tempest.
It's true.
Chris Petrie says, I haven't been a board gamer prior, but I really enjoyed the Phenomenerd video so far. Thank you for teaching me about a new hobby I can get into. You're absolutely welcome. Phenomenerd is my favorite thing.
It's
board games.
Oh, mate, we were talking about it. Do you know what what's great about board games? People who make board games like people who play board games. It's not like wrestling, where people put on wrestling shows and hate wrestling fans. It's wonderful.
You know, board game designers, what they do is, right, they play test their board games. And if someone they don't know says, I actually don't like this thing about their board game, they change it. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so nice to be... Genuinely, board gaming is a hobby where I legitimately love every aspect of it. Like, everyone in board gaming is like doing their best. Very few people make a living off it. Literally, that people are in it for the love of the fucking game. Board gaming is fantastic. Get into it. It's the best hobby in the world. Get to know your friends even better than you already did. Ad Victorium says, starting a new job on Monday. Wanted to Patreon NRB. Now I can't. Bring it back. Tom is a legend DM. Seriously, just bring it back, please. We have something to say about that. No rolls barred. The Patreon is not gone. We're going to do a big proper announcement about this, but we can say it here. The NRB patron, No Rolls Bar patron, has been reskinned. It is now the partsFUNknown patron, which means it basically gets all of the perks that you got from No Rolls Barred, but also we're adding perks for all of the other shows on partsFUNknown. Like you get to vote to pick my next booking video. There's like a fan-only QuizzleMania we've got lined for. We've got special Cole and Spot stuff. We've got special like 48 hours to like fast Feud, explained, actually good. Like there's so much more stuff coming for the partsFUNknown patron, but you get all the No Rolls Barred stuff as well. So head on over to patreon.com/partsFUNknown, as it's known now, and join today. Luke Gallows is not the only one who can sell. Sarah Jane Deegan says, can I get a birthday shout out, please? Love you, boys. Thank you so much for QuizzleMania. Happy birthday, Sarah Jane.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Sarah.
birthday.
William Bunis says, not mad, Adam, but that moment when you read a comment meant for the Good Brothers after they sign out is like the Retribution debut, a dud. I'm so sorry, mate. Here we go. Oh, never mind. Gorilla Press says, hello, Adam. I see Oliver has just run off when I arrived. I will get my match with Oliver. You will book it. See you soon. Hashtag he has risen. Mark Gallagher says, when are we getting a playthrough of the What Culture board game on Phenomenerd? You'll have to kill me first. And second of all, it's the last super chat. D. McElroy says, how would you book a Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling?
It's not
I think what they mean is how would you book them from here on out? I haven't actually seen so it's under Evil, right? Is there any other kind of, has it been completely restructured or what's
So more or less what's happened is the only foreign star that has been able to make it back into the company has been Jay White, just because of the pandemic. Tamatonga, Tangaloa, and Bad Luck Fale are all, of course, unable to make it. So, of course, in the meantime, Evil became kind of the head honcho of the group, and now they're doing different teases to kind of tease dissension amongst the group. Kenta is kind of on Jay White's side by the looks of it. Kenta and Evil did not, they didn't do their too sweet deal before or after their match. In the G1, Jay White was kind of instructing Yujiro to lie down for him during their G1 match, and Yujiro didn't do it. Tried to low blow him and roll him up. So it's going to be a thing. If neither of them win, I could definitely see a Jay White versus Evil match at Wrestle Kingdom, something of that nature. But it looks like the times are changing.
Fair enough. It's difficult for what is supposed to be a group of gaijins when no one could get into the country. So our sympathies to Bullet Club. Final super chat, just came in. Jonathan Baroob says, Adam, have you played the board game Nemesis? I have. It's awesome. For those of you who don't know, Nemesis is basically Alien, the board game. You're trapped on a ship. There are aliens knocking around, and you've got to go around, fix ships, make sure you're on the right kind of. You've got missions to do basically, but you're being attacked from all sides. But also, one of you might be working for the company, basically their version of Weyland Yutani. It's really, really fun. It's super expensive. It costs 110 quid, but those minis are gorgeous, and you will have a good time playing it. It's great. Oh, you played as well, Luke?
Oh, yeah. Bang it, mate.
It's crackerjack. That is it. That is QuizzleMania 20. The Good Brothers. We had them. We were ready for them it was ready for it to not happen, right up until the day.
I honestly have been fine about this. Since we booked them 2 weeks ago, I've been absolutely fine with this until Adam texted me about an hour before it and just said, I hope they don't bail. The entire quiz is based around them. So I was even going, you are showing up, right? All of a sudden I had this panic that they were going to no way Jose us.
It's scheduling conflict. It was when Impact tweeted it. I was like, okay, it's on now. It's going to happen.
Impact tweeting it out was just okay, well, good. I don't have to write a second backup QuizzleMania because literally so many Good Brothers references.
I asked Adam this morning on the morning call. I was like, hey, it's not going to happen, and I hope it doesn't. But what's the plan B? And my response was, we don't have one.
Nope,
we don't have one.
We had full. I mean, I had full confidence they were always going to be here.
Of course, they are Good Brothers. And they're now the QuizzleMania Tag Team Champions.
Wikipedia tells us so.
And may it forevermore. The next QuizzleMania will be all about, of course, the singles QuizzleMania Championship, owned by the wonderful Nugget. And we will see who your challengers will be in 2 weeks' time. Thank you so much for this very special 20th. There have been 20 QuizzleManias.
Too many.
It was supposed to be just a one-off thing. Do you remember that? Yeah,
I remember we thought we'd just do this as a bit of a laugh for one time.
Oh, and Brian Doyle's just asked me, Adam, what was your favorite match from WCPW? It's got to be the one I wrestled. Like, it's always going to be that. I still have the imprint of Rampage Brown's hand somewhere on my rib cage. Thank you. That's everything. We are definitely ending the stream now because it's pretty much just about midnight, which is, and this is a relatively early night for us for how QuizzleMania has been. Thank you so much to everyone who's super chatted. We love you. Goodbye.